Alright, let's get growing. Grab your tea, grab your blankets, and let's chill a while on Philanderer Farm. It is now day 24 of spring, year 1. Today is the flower dance, and we are making some progress. We have 4 hearts with Shane, which means that we should theoretically be able to dance with him today. And we have now at least 1 heart with every single person, every single person in Pelican Town. So let's get into it, and we'll see what today brings. It is the dance, and that is what we will be doing today. We will be going to the dance. We're going to be social. I promise. Just right. Welcome in. How's it growing? I saw your cinnamon tea. It's just too much cinnamon, or what's the consensus on that one? Millie, Shadow, welcome in. How's it growing? Just a bit too much? Okay, that's good to know, because I'm not a fan. I like cinnamon in very small amounts, but generally the American style of adding cinnamon is way too much for me. Shadow doing a bit better. That's good news. Still not 100%. It's good news that you're going in the right direction, though. I hope that keeps up. Get your rest, do all the things. Also get your sunshine. You can rest in the sunshine, and that is perfectly fine. You do not have to rest indoors. It's not required. Let's see, what are we selling? We're selling... I believe we already have the seaweed, but I'm going to check just to make sure. We should be able to sell just about all of this. I'm going to keep the aquamarine just in case. Someone might love that. Shadow, I was out earlier, but hot. Too hot. Okay, well then that's that, right? We've got another fossil for Gunther. Alright. I'm in that zone where I'm feeling very well rested and tired. Both at the same time. I got a lot of sleep last night, thanks to all the generous blessings to nap that were given to me yesterday. And, yeah, we have more than enough seaweed. And so now I am feeling very well rested, but in that zone where I've slept so much, I feel like I should still be sleeping. So let's get started here. We'll water our crops. We'll take care of the chickies. And maybe do some activities here on the farm before we go to the flower dance and ask Shane to dance with us. I have definitely, I can assure you, never danced with anyone at the first flower dance. That is definitely something that I have not done before. So, we will give it a shot today. And most assuredly not with Shane. Cupid and Eros have been petted. We now have access to a silo. Keep going with that. I'm just going to chug the mayonnaise. Hold your ears. I'm going to chug the mayonnaise immediately, first thing in the morning. Because we are indeed going to do a little bit of activity here on the farm. We put our pickaxe in for upgrade. So we will go ahead and chop some trees here and maybe some stumps and do a little bit of cleanup before we go to the dance with whatever energy we have left. I'm going to have to fill up this watering can again. Once we get those sprinklers going, I'm not going to need the watering can anymore. So I'm not going to bother upgrading it. Even though it seems like it's annoying right now, once we get the sprinklers going... Yeah, thankfully Shane's birthday is in spring. Haley's birthday was also in spring, but the types of things that she loves are not... We're not really accessible for this early in the game. But Shane... I've been told not to say it this way, but Shane was easy. Just gotta buy him a beer. He's already at the pub, so you just have to walk over and buy him a beer. Wax, welcome in, welcome in. Wax is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Wax. We love you. So we'll just do a little bit of cleanup here. Nothing too special. I'll go ahead and dig up the seeds that I see that have dropped. And one of these days, one of these times, I should probably get going, shouldn't I? It's 10:30. So I'll clear up these last couple stumps. And then I will go ahead down to the flower dance. Shane is the fastest bachelor to get hearts with. I think even Wiki confirms it. Yes, he has a birthday in spring, and he's always present right next to Gus, who sells his favorite things. Oh my goodness, the entrance is blocked. The entrance is completely blocked, and we don't have a pickaxe, so I have to bring my axe back down. Shane, really? Cake Master, everyone. This is a date everyone challenge. So yes, Shane. Shane is part of everyone, and Shane was absolutely the easiest one to get hearts with as quickly as we could. Because he's always just standing right next to the person that sells his favorite item. Don't talk bad about Shane. That's a hot take. Why is it a hot take? Shane is constantly present in the saloon. And Gus sells his favorite thing. I'm not worried about the tub of flowers. We're not worried about perfection here. So we're not worried about the rare crow either. We're just not worried about anything. Shane is kind of the biggest buzzkill. I'm not going to argue with you on that point. He is a bit of a buzzkill at the beginning. Shadow trying a vegetable broth. Hopefully it's kind to me. I would hope so. That seems pretty safe. Millie is a Shane lover, so you gotta watch yourself around Millie. Alright, so we're just going to chat everyone up. We're going to see if we hit any thresholds after just chatting with everyone. And then we will ask Shane to dance. And it may be small, but we do get points for just hitting that button and giving a quick chat. Found tonkatsu ramen Sunday, bought a big pack. I have not heard of that, but I'm not a ramen aficionado, so I wouldn't have expected myself. 6 large bowls. Is that supposed to be a good brand of ramen? Tonkatsu is really good. Nice. Not yet. I'm not done talking to people. Been Flower Queen for the past 5 years, not ready to step off the throne just yet. It's a flavor. Okay, can you describe the flavor? Or is it tonkatsu is pretty much the flavor, there's no other way to describe it? Alright, let's check to see if we got any thresholds. We did. We're now at 2 hearts with Harvey, Penny, and Haley. Cream and pork. Umami. Okay. I mean, that's it's a description. Meaty and velvety, right? Velvety and meaty. Cream and pork. There you go. So Harvey is 2. Penny is 2. And Haley is 2. Okay. Nice. We are making progress. Wonderful. All right, Shane, how about it? Nice. Better stop eating. Yeah, we're going to dance here soon. It's a cream-based broth with pork as the main fatted meat. Found the instant ramen ones, which are yummers. That's nice. That's good to hear. I am a vegetarian, so I won't be buying that, but it sounds delicious. Shadow, the YouTube version of my blessings worked, by the way. I woke up super late. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'm glad the recorded blessing still does its job. I put my blessing to nap testimonial in the channel. The abundance of blessings that I was gifted yesterday definitely did their job. I'm feeling very well rested today. All right, let's dance. Cake Master's got Ginger Island almost done. 74 walnuts found. Nice. I very likely would have bought the rest already. At 74, I would definitely be going to that parrot and just buying the rest. Millie's still affected by those blessings. They haven't worn off yet. Lumi, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We are dancing with Shane on at the first flower dance. So that's a bit of a milestone already. That was fun. Time to go home. Missing the pirate area and the buy one get one. What do you mean by buy one get one? I'm not sure what you mean by that part. Growing kinda Had a rough night, but hopefully the day is better. Well, I wish you plenty of rest. I wish you plenty of rest. Yes, Cake Master, I'm so out with the Ginger Island walnut hunting that I don't even know how many walnuts in total you need to spend. I know it's less than the 130 that are possible. I can never remember how many walnuts I'm left with at the end after unlocking everything. Alright, so we have no energy anyway. We might as well just go to bed. It is 100 walnuts needed for absolutely everything. That's fantastic. So that is why the door opens at 100. That makes sense. All I know is I find all the ones I can find, and then I stop trying, and I go buy the rest from the parrot, and I go into the Mr. Queen's room and unlock everything. Alright, it's raining today, guys. It's raining today, and it's an Iridium Luck Day. I'm not sure if that affects anything, but it's raining today, it's an Iridium Luck Day, and it's Strawberry Harvest Day. Today is the day. We've leveled up farming, which should be farming level 6 then, yes. So we will indeed have access to quality sprinklers with plenty of time to spare before summer starts. My ancient farm is massive. Don't you love that? Getting that Ginger Island farm and just being able to grow ancient fruit all over it. Alright, we are hoarding the strawberries, though, for now. We want to hoard the gold star ones as gifts tomorrow. Almost 150 ancients planted. That's good. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's going to be what, like, if you keg it all, then that's going to be somewhere around 500,000 gold a week. So the quality fertilizer is not going to affect your wine value. That's why I generally just ignore it. It's great if you're just planning to sell the raw fruit, of course. It makes it much more profitable to just sell raw fruit if you have high quality fruit. But the quality does not affect the wine value at all. Alright, so let's put that away. We'll go take care of our chickies, and then we will grab all of our stuff, and we will head up to the mountain lake. Good morning, chickens. Eros has been petted, and Cupid has been petted. Oh, I need to make the mayonnaise. Right, aging, I mean, it does double the value, but it takes 2 months. So the gold, oh, there's an ad break coming. There is an ad break coming. Please turn down your volume if you're not subscribed. You're not going to miss anything. We're just going to yap it up for a few minutes here. Yeah, I mean, if you have the cellar and you have the casks, you might as well throw it in there. But it just takes 2 months to double the value, so your gold per day increase, it's just not that much. It is obviously a higher absolute value, so it's worth doing if you can wait the 2 months. I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian. I'm an ovo-lacto vegetarian, meaning I just don't eat meat. I still eat animal products that are not meat. I have dairy and eggs every day of my life. I love milk, I love cheese and yogurt. I love eggs every way they're cooked. Although I've started becoming more sensitive to them, but I think it's really, I just need to have eggs less often. I think what it is if I don't have them every day, then my sensitivity is not as bad. Cake Master, mostly herbivores, still like the meat and meat byproducts. Yeah, I just got to a point in my life where I had personally slaughtered enough animals. I had enough of slaughtering animals. Actually, we don't need any of that because we'll have fish to eat by the time we need it. I had enough of slaughtering animals, and I didn't want to be the reason why any more animals were slaughtered, so that was really it for me. Recently started healthy snacking, and my gut has been glorious. Yes, it's interesting as you age, you do start to prioritize regularity. Yes, regularity becomes something you do find you're grateful for as you age. Oh no, I am old, yes. I always have an apple a day, as they say, keeps the doctor away. And also keeps you regular. Koala, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. We're just sitting here waiting for ads to end, to get going again. But we did dance with Shane this morning at the flower dance. And today it is raining, so we are heading up to the lake to catch the legend. 2 to 4 oranges a day sounds delicious. Making some buns for dinner tonight. Nice, fresh, hot buns. Wonderful, wonderful. Vixter, welcome in. How's it growing? Just right, I preach the apple a day to anyone that will listen. Absolutely. An apple a day and a hot cup of tea. Okay, everyone should be back from ads. Chill isn't old, he's tastefully ripe. Ooh, I like it. everyone should be back from ads. So it is now time. It is now time to go catch the legend. We need the dish of the sea. We will not catch it without it, because we are only, what, level 8 fishing? Yes. My tea is peppermint. I drink just about any tea whatsoever. I post the pictures of the tea bags in the Daily Cup of Tea channel in the Discord. And we all get a kick out of it, I think. I drink just about a different tea every day of the month. I have my old standbys, my dandelion root tea, and my kava and chamomile in the evenings. But I do like to keep it up. I do like to keep it changing up. Mostly peppermint or Asian preserved tea. Cactus, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Kiss the birds? Absolutely. I will be right back. I will go do that and be right back. The birds have been kissed, the kisses have been delivered, and we can get back to Stardew Valley. The tea with the jelly that has candied fruit, I have never heard of this tea. Shadow says I like apples too, but sometimes I hate the texture of them. They don't seem to be consistent where I live. That is not just a where you live thing, Shadow. That is universal, because what they do is, for commercial production, they preserve them in cold storage, low oxygen cold storage, to drop their respiration down to almost zero, and to prevent them from aging, right? To prevent them from going off. But when they bring them out of cold storage, they ripen rapidly. So you can bring an apple out of cold storage that's been in cold storage for a year, a full year, and it will go from crisp and fresh to mealy and gross in less than a week. Vixter likes the mixed berry fruit tea. Ooh, I love that stuff. Cactus, we are talking fruit. Yeah, yesterday we got so much in our food hamper. Want to learn how to make jam. There you go. It's not as hard as you might think. The hard part is making it so that it's long-term shelf-stable canned. But if you just want to make fresh fridge jam, you can make it however you please. Just fruit and sugar in a slow cooker will make jam. And then you just put it in the fridge. The hard part is getting everything right, the acidity, the sugar levels, for canning it for long-term shelf-stable storage. Making jam for the fridge is easy peasy. Just right. Used to be the same until I found Honeycrisp apples more consistently yummy. I know Honeycrisp apples are very popular. They just have a flavor that just doesn't sit right with me. I can't bring myself to like them. Egg Salad's grabbed a beanbag chair. Get comfy, Egg Salad. Welcome in. Shadow, mealy, that's the word. Yes, and that's usually from apples that have been in cold storage for a long time, and so they've been pulled out, and then they rapidly ripen to get to that mealy texture. It is quite gross, isn't it? Cactus Apple Facts, love it here. It's the canning that I'd have to learn about. Yes, jam for the fridge we could do. Yeah, it's very easy, the jam for the fridge. You just make it however you want, you know? Egg Salad, lurk 'cause working. Enjoy your lurk. Have as well of a day as you can have. As good of a day as you can have. Lumi, I like when my apples are super crunchy and taste like apple water. I'm a big fan of just the Gala apples. Galas and Fujis, they're very consistent. Sweet, crunchy. I'll have a Granny Smith every now and again. As far as commercially available apples, they're so consistent. A cactus, we're going to prep and freeze pomegranates for the first time. We'd never buy them for ourselves, but I love them. Yeah, I don't, they're on the expensive side. A bit exotic, I'd say. Have y'all eaten cactus pears? Prickly pears grow natively here, if that's what you're talking about. Prickly pears are a native East Coast U.S. plant, I think. If they're not native, they're highly invasive because they're everywhere. But I find them to be delicious. I love it. They're quite mildly flavored, right? They're not a very strong flavor, but it's just that perfect blend of sugar and juice, mild watery juice, and they're addictive. All right, let's get fishing for the legend here. We've eaten our dish of the sea, so we have level 11 fishing at the moment. We've got our trap bobber on the rod, so hopefully we can get it on the first try. Raspberries are just crack. Yeah. Yes, just taking a walk in the woods during berry season. The hands and the mouth get quite, how shall I say, dyed purple. Cactus, one of my happy meals is apple cinnamon oatmeal, almond butter, and little apple chunks that have been microwaved. It helps with some of the texture issues I might have. Dice them and stir them in. That does sound delicious. That does sound absolutely delicious. Y'all ever eat honeycomb? I have. I personally did not enjoy it. I love fresh honey. There's plenty of fresh raw honey around here to get just from people's little driveway farm stands. But I did not enjoy the experience of chewing the wax. Love pears so much. It's one of those fruits that I don't eat often, but when I do, it's so delicious. I'm not as big of a fan of pears. I like a good Asian pear, the crispy, crunchy texture. Well, here we go. Locking in, guys, locking in. Give me a second. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're fighting it. Nice. Alright. The wax is good for you. I have heard this. I'm sure it is. I just really don't enjoy eating the wax. That's all. Shadow, love berry season. Fond memories of going out with my mom and picking and eating them. Yeah, funny story. Daughter, whenever we would go out picking berries, I had to make a rule. Because we would all be picking berries. Daughter would be grabbing handfuls out of the basket to eat. So I made a rule that when we're out picking berries, the berries go in the basket and they don't come back out. You can snack on berries before they go in the basket, but once they're in the basket, they're going to go home and get made into jam or sauce or something. So, of course, after I made this rule, daughter's basket never got any raspberries in it. She would just eat every single raspberry she picked, and her basket would remain empty. It became a running joke. Pomegranates are definitely expensive, basically rich people food. There were also avocados. I think I need to give them away. A few weeks back, I managed to get some avocados from my Benton Dent grocery store. And I just loved it. I got like 2 dozen avocados for $2. Very rarely can I ever have an avocado, but that was a wonderful experience. Lumi, I'd like honey if it didn't taste like honey. It looks so yummy, but then I taste it. It's a sweetness that I really don't like. That's interesting. That's just a personal taste issue then, yeah. Cactus grew up with raspberry bushes under their window. My favorite. Nice, nice. Cactus, that's a sweet sentiment. Rather give them to someone who knows they like them so they don't go to waste. I just like them straight out of the skin with a little bit of salt and pepper. The old children's book, Blueberries for Sal. Oh my goodness, I haven't thought of that book for decades. Decades. Yes, Shadow, 2 dozen for $2. Of course, they were banged up. They were banged up, but they were perfectly good to eat. There was nothing wrong with them as far as edibility was concerned. I want someone to be excited to eat them like that. That's not me. Gotcha. Absolutely. I love actual raw honey. The honey you get from the store very often is not actually honey. This is pretty well known. Honey is the most adulterated food product in the world. It's quite often mostly corn syrup. But around here we'll have clover honey, we'll have alfalfa honey, we'll have buckwheat honey. I love buckwheat honey. These things all bloom at different times of year, so the honey is generally considered to be buckwheat honey while buckwheat is blooming, because it's one of the few things that are blooming at that exact moment. Oh, I'm a huge fan of buckwheat honey. All right. Okay. So, you know what? We might as well go back to the house and grab our things and get Robin started on that fish pond. Crab apples suck in most common desserts. Pickled crab apples are the only edible option. So crab apples is a very broad term, and it doesn't really describe the flavor of what they might be, because they can be any variety. But generally speaking, wild crab apples are very high in tannic acid and tannins, so they have that puckering mouthfeel. They give you cotton mouth, right? They're astringent. So crabapple jelly, if you add tons of sugar, really, it can help get rid of that feeling. But generally speaking, yes, they're very tannic and astringent. Lumi, my mom gets organic raw honey from a natural food, still don't like it. Okay, so that's for sure. You do not like how honey tastes. Okay. Cactus, we only get a food hamper every several months. It's banged up produce like you're describing. So happy when we can give stuff away to other people who need food. Occasionally, there's almost nothing we can use. Yeah. Reebs, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. How's it growing? M. Dovey, there's an apiary right around the corner from me. It's so nice to know the bees that make it. That's sweet. Yep. That is sweet. Crab apples and raspberries. We had both growing up. I like that they're sour. When the tree got cut down, I may have cried. Yeah, Cactus, there's a few crab apples around here. They are incredibly astringent. They're very tannic, but they also have this wonderful flavor, such a beautiful apple flavor. I'll still eat them right off the tree, even though they give me cotton mouth. Cake Master, you can make a bomb pickled sour apple dessert with less sugar than fruit. There you go. Professor Olson raiding with the party of 6. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I am chill. And we are playing Stardew Valley here on Philanderer Farm, where we're going to date everyone at once. We just got back from the mountain lake where we caught the legend in our first spring here, and we're about ready to go ahead and put him into a pond. We have to get Robin to build us a pond first. So Professor here was playing Dead by Daylight, which is why I was not joining their stream this morning. But they're a wonderful human. I highly recommend you go check them out. It did give the auto shout there, but not this one. The Streamlabs bot is very inconsistent. There we go. Go ahead and give him a follow. Reebs, my grandma had wild raspberries growing on land she owned. Some of my favorite texture taste memories, yes. And I'm sure the experience is wrapped into that memory, right? Like, just eating the raspberry isn't the full reason why it's so wonderful. There's some of those memories wrapped into that flavor now for you. Had a pretty cool play session. Nice, nice. Lumi's going for a 4 here on a Dead by Daylight grind at the moment as there's a new game mode out. Ah, alright. 9. 9, Lumi. You were close, though. You were close. Wild raspberries are peak summer joy. Here we have invasive wineberries, and they are indeed invasive, but goodness gracious, they're so delicious. I find it hard to kill them because they're just so good. Reebs, we just sold that land recently. It's been fun to have those memories come back, yeah. You'll have to get some raspberries for where you are. Maybe even, well, you say you sold it already. I was going to say maybe go back, dig up a few plants, and bring them home. Shadow, you're determined I never get a stream streak with you, huh? Professor, playing Dead by Daylight is not something I'm going to come watch. I have to be honest about that. Alright, let's get this stuff put away. Got to pick some last year from a local farm. Not the same as my childhood yard, but still special. Summer joy, yes. MW, wild black raspberries here. Transplanted some to our garden to ensure our supply. Yes, yes. Here we have both black and red wild raspberries, and we also have wild blackberries. And then we have the invasive and ever maligned wineberries, which are very, very invasive. They spread very quickly, but good. They're so good. Professor, the downside of being a variety streamer, well, like we had said before, you play what you want to play. Reebs on a 5 stream streak. Thank you, Reebs. Always a joy to see you. Professor, upside being a wide community of many friends. There you go. Yes, wild blackberries are amazing indeed. They are. The ones we have generally don't get very large. They're actually quite small, but they're so flavorful. Downside being some people will not watch certain streams. Yes, myself included. Just right, my parents' farm was covered with wild blackberries, so much better tasting than the tame ones. Yes, they're just packed with flavor. Some people say it's too much for them. It's too much flavor. But I enjoy it. They can be slightly sour, but when they're fully ripe, it is just something special. Honeysuckle, when I was a kid I did. When I was a child, we would go around plucking out the anthers and licking off oh my goodness, the word is not coming to me. The nectar. Always enjoyed that. Hard work to pick wild blackberries. Had to watch for snakes and angry cows. Yes, thankfully snakes here, but the cows are well behind the fences here. Dog eats them right off the vine. How about that? I have never heard of that. Shadow, if I could only eat one berry for the rest of my life, it would be blackberries. For me, it would probably be the wineberries here. They're just scrumptious. So sweet, so juicy. Raspberries for Cake Master. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our stuff together to get Robin onto that fish pond. We have just enough stone. And I tell you what though, since we're going to be going by there anyway, oh, that's right. Our copper pickaxe is ready. So I'll go ahead and grab this wooden club, which we're still using. We'll swing by Robin's, head down to Clint's, get the pickaxe, and go back and spend the rest of the day in the mines today, I think. No, my berries. Is this an inside joke that I'm missing? Cactus, haven't found wild blackberries in your province, but never purposefully looked. Pick them the province over. Here we have Saskatoon berries and raspberries. I've never actually had Saskatoon berries. I've heard lots of good things about them. MW berries are the best. That's pretty. I think that's a pretty true statement. If it's a berry, it's fantastic. Lumi, my favorite berry is watermelon. Just an internet joke. Okay, still something that's gone over my head, but that's cool. I'll just grab the mayo as well. And we'll head on our way. We'll get that fish pond started. I probably should have just gone ahead and put the legend in a chest instead of carrying it around with me. It may have been safer back at home. We do need to get started on crab pots as well. First, we want to move things around, because I want to put this right here. So we're going to move the shipping bin to here. We're going to move Pickles' water dish to there. And then we'll see if we can put a fish pond right there. The berry picking noises in Stardew Valley are delicious to my ears. Yes, the sound design on that is wonderful, isn't it? Put the crab in the bucket. Can we get it? Yes, we can. Tell you what, let's put it there. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll get ourselves a few preserve jars. And that will be that. I don't think we have 2 hearts with Maru. No, so we won't be allowed in her room, I'm pretty sure. Put the crab in the bucket. Spuddy, welcome in. How's it growing? Cactus, I think they're also called service berries. Oh, okay. We do indeed have service berries here, yes. And I do enjoy them. They are quite nice. Yes, no, we need 2 hearts there to get into her room. But we will have that soon enough. Well, hello, Abigail. Oh, let me give you some mayonnaise. There we go. Did that get us a heart? It did indeed get us a heart. MW never had a service berry. They're native here, though. Yeah, we have some native service berries here. They are quite small. I've also heard that there are some that are bred to be actual, fruit garden plants. 2 hearts with Abigail. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Bim, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? The whole crew is here. As you can see on your screen, we are indeed making progress. We danced with Shane yesterday at the flower dance, desperately trying not to participate. All you have to do is type in that lurk command. It does work. But it's always good to see you, Bim, of course. Whether you're here to participate or not, I enjoy your presence. And by your presence, see, this is one of those things. By the fact that you are here, I'm also comforted to know that Chair is also here. Ashy, welcome in, welcome in. Grab a beanbag chair, get comfy. How's it growing? Ski Beans, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? My streaming schedule is posted on Twitch. I stream Eastern time. Eastern time, I stream Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to noon. So there's the link right there. I do post it on Twitch. So if I'm going to take a day off, I'll hit vacation mode, and you'll know that I won't be on that day. But currently it is Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Long live Chair 94. And we are working on, I'm not sure. I think right now I want to be farming the insects and copper to get that insect head sword. Millie, I still have to figure that out myself. The schedule. I think I posted that for you already, how to do the schedule. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Reeb's got a lurk. Thanks for keeping me company this morning. It's always a pleasure to see you, Reebs. Rebus is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Reebs. We love you. We're just looking for insects. I actually don't think I'm really looking for anything else other than that. I think we are going to be farming copper and iron and quartz. But for right now, to start out with, we have enough to keep us going. Cat, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? And now that the whole crew does seem to be here, I have a confession. I did not get the Wordle today. I failed. It's Millie, it's there. It's there in the streaming tips and discussion channel. You'll just have to scroll through and find it. My personal way is just to go to my own channel and then click the edit schedule link that's just sitting there on the schedule page. Yes, it's maybe slightly embarrassing for me though because of where I happen to live. So I felt slightly ashamed that I was not able to get it today. That is as close to there's our insect head sword. That is as close to a spoiler as you're going to get out of me. Let's go get that insect head sword. That's going to make things a lot easier going forward. Nice. And while we're here, we can go ahead and sell that wood club. Hey, 100 gold is 100 gold, right? Alright. I mean, what else does he have available? Nothing that's going to beat the insect head sword, that's for sure. Really nothing that's worth purchasing. Alright, and we're obviously nowhere near any other goals. Nowhere close. But we have a copper pickaxe, we have an insect head sword. We're ready to actually start doing something. So let's go do some iron farming. This is an old standby that any of you who've been watching for a while will remember and possibly dread. Going back to floor 40 over and over and over again. Just to farm enough iron to make our quality sprinklers. My goodness, how many quality sprinklers did we make? I think it was 300 or 400. Monster Compendium, they now have a small chance to drop double loot. Nice. I could go back to Market Farm and we could look at how many we crafted. It was many hundreds. Emma, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? we are doing some iron farming here. We're not going to take it too seriously right now, I think, but we do, overnight tonight, we will get the recipe for quality sprinklers. So we're going to want to start doing that. Summer starts in a few days, and we're going to want those quality sprinklers for our growing, and then we don't have to water things anymore. So we're doing some ore farming here. Ember, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I am doing well. I posted my Blessing to Nap review in the testimonials channel. Boy, do I feel well rested right now. Ember, Blessing to Nap for yourself. There we go. As I was just saying. So sleepy today. Tried to meal plan and all I wrote was pizza. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ember, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my Blessing to Nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. So I think we'll go ahead and finish this up in just a second. I don't want to be out too late here today. I think we'll go ahead and just maybe finish this level and then head back to the house and just take stock. Make some bars, smelt some ore with a fox in a box. Nap away. Yeah, we'll make some quartz, some refined quartz. We'll smelt some bars. We'll scythe up some grass. It's time, I think, that we can start paying attention to the farm. Obviously, we should also be paying attention to gifting people things. That is the entire point of this challenge. But currently, we just have strawberries, which are not, in fact, liked by everyone. Oh yes, those 6 extra blessings really hit me hard. They sure did. It was quite the adventure I had last night. That is a true and accurate account, not embellished in the least. Yep, there you go, Bim. Stop being interesting. Bim, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're on about. Alright, there we go. And we will need a cave carrot eventually. There's at least one quest where we need to provide a cave carrot. We're just normal men. Just innocent men. Alright, and I'm going to put the legend away in the chest. I don't want to accidentally sell it or eat it. Who needs 900 energy, right? Vocal stem has begun. Yep. Alright, so go ahead and, well, we'll keep the pickaxe on us. We'll get the axe. We'll get everything we need that we could possibly need for clearing things off the farm. And we'll just do a little bit of farm clearing before we go to bed. Do not perceive me. Stop talking. We do need to drop off the axe for upgrade, which I believe the first upgrade is 2,000 gold. So we do have the money for it. So we might as well do some clearing tonight. Who said that? Are you not locking in, my guy? I'm going to cut the regular grass out away from the bluegrass, which should allow the bluegrass to spread everywhere. I only really want to be seeing bluegrass on this farm. It's way more efficient for every purpose. It feeds the animals faster, they get happier from eating it, gives us more hay when we cut it. About to lock the hell into this nap though. Good night. I wish you well, Ember. I wish you a good rest, and may the blessing be ever in your favor. The silo will probably be full quite soon. So we can do this for a little while. But once we stop getting hay, I don't really want to be cutting grass anymore. Ashy showed my mom your quotes today, Chill. She loved, "Don't hold on too tight. Each possibility holds its own bright future." Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. Sometimes I come up with a good one. Sometimes. Shannon. If you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. That's weird. Why did Spud's emotes not work? Hey Spud, can you reload your page and try that again, please? Nobody has used that emote yet, so I want to make sure that it does work. I had completely forgotten that they work for you, and so this has been happening lately. Ember, promise I'm asleep, but I can see them. Shadow just used them and they worked. That is very strange. This has been happening lately. I was in Toast's channel and went to use some emotes, and he said they showed up to him as text. But they worked. They worked for me, so that's interesting. There they go. There goes Ginger running off with some toast. No fruit from the fruit bats yet. But we'll clear up around the cave entrance. And actually, it's time to go to bed. Shadow, hi friends, I am technically lurking. Wow, we have a lot of technical lurkers here. So we do. We have a lot of technical lurkers that seem to be chatting quite a bit. Refreshing did it, by the way, yes. Yeah, see, I don't know why that would cause for you to refresh, which would make me see the emotes. That makes no sense to me whatsoever, but that is how it goes with Twitch. Just Twitch being Twitch, doing Twitch things. Alright, so we are going to head to bed. I'm actually not going to bother with the watering, right? Because we are never going to get a third harvest of strawberries. Let me double check on that. Strawberry regrowth in 4 days. We harvested them today. Right, we're never going to get a third harvest of strawberries. Wolfie, welcome in. Enjoy your beanbag chair. How's it growing? We just caught the legend today, so we've got Robin on a fish pond. And that should provide a steady income for us here early in the game. And we should get our quality sprinkler recipe overnight, so we'll start making those tomorrow. Let's see what we've got here. We can let's make some copper bars. So I'm going to be chopping out strawberries tomorrow. We're just going to go ahead and chop them out. We're going to redesign this whole field. 28 days has spring, summer, fall. Winter has 28. I love that. I love that, Sir Bim, Master Lurker, Lurker Extraordinaire. That's wonderful. I'm quoting that. I don't know why I opened Twitch while trying to lock in, as if it'll help, right? I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. Oh, you know what? It's late enough where we just go to bed regardless of what's going on. Yeah, I try to get things done, but I really want to hang out. And people do interesting things and say interesting things, and it keeps the attention divided. All right, so there's our quality sprinkler recipe. And that watering can proficiency would help if we needed the watering can anymore. The hoe proficiency will save us a little bit of energy when we go to do our big plantings. All right. We do have our last 2 strawberries because my watering is very inaccurate. So that's going to be 4 more. 12. I mean, that's enough. If we can get 12 sprinklers, that's good enough for now. What we'll do is we'll make some more quartz. We're almost out of coal. And we'll wait for that quartz, and then we'll make a full dozen sprinklers. Started watching a YouTube video of a guy playing to perfection with no tools. Didn't get far, but man, it was bonkers. No tools? 0, not a single use of a tool. I don't know. I don't know about that. You'd have to wait until you have access to bombs to be able to do anything. You couldn't plant a crop until you had access to bombs. How do you get bombs without bombs? This is hurting my brain. I read an article about you in the local paper. I'm so impressed with your progress on the farm. Keep this up and dear old dad might be retiring in a Fern Islands luxury bungalow after all. Don't get your hopes up, Dad. Spud, Twitch keeps me unlocked in. It's a curse, I say. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to describe it. Cat, not a single tool, not even a fishing rod. Has to buy materials from Clint and Robin. Oh my goodness. But you have to... I'm really struggling to wrap my head around this. This is some masochistic behavior. Absolute masochism. All right. Let's grab our axe. We are going to need more copper if I want to upgrade the axe. So we'll upgrade the axe, and we'll buy more coal with whatever money we have left. Cat, try to find it again and put in this card. Please do. Please do. I really enjoy seeing other people's takes on how they go about playing this game and doing those types of challenges. Good morning, Cupid. Good morning, Eros. Let's let them out into the yard to get after their bluegrass. Whoa. A mourning dove just tried to jump into the house through the glass door. They're not the smartest. Not the smartest. Do I have anything that's universally liked? I have some veggies. Let me check strawberries gifting. Oh no, most strawberries are not actually well liked. That's interesting. That's interesting. But homegrown vegetables, except for Haley, Abigail, and Sam. So I've got to keep that in mind. I've got mayo and I've got some potatoes. So that's not bad. That covers just about everybody. Sam is the only one that dislikes both mayo and vegetables. Morning derps, exactly. They are hilarious little birds. Alright, so I tell you what. Bye-bye strawberries. Before we go to Clint's, we'll clean up this field. Because this is our... Oh, there was one hiding behind the scarecrow. Why does that always happen to me? So many times I have found a fruit or a vegetable hiding behind a scarecrow. So I'll go ahead and finish cleaning this up, and then we'll go ahead and make a few more copper bars. We only have 2 more coal left. And then we'll head over to Clint. We'll put in our axe for upgrade. We'll buy coal with whatever money we have left. And then we'll see what time it is. We'll make our quality sprinklers, redo our field. We'll be completely ready for summer. And we will gift whoever we see on our way. We have a strawberry on us if we see Maru. Maru's going to be easy to please because she loves strawberries. So that one's a no-brainer. Oh, here we go. This is one of those cutscenes that I just like to skip. I'm not big on the ones where you have to pick a side. You upset one person or you upset the other person. I'm not a fan. It's none of my business. I'm just going to check the places where people hang out on my way to Clint to see if there's anyone there to gift things to. Sometimes Maru is up on this bench. Oops. Nope. Sometimes her and Penny hang out downtown. Drop the video into any video, please. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Okay, Alex is not on the vegetable hating list, so he gets a potato. There you go, Alex. No one's hanging out on the benches. We'll go find... there's Jazz, so Penny must be at the museum today. Haley does not like vegetables, but is fine with mayo. So mayo is safe for in this house. If anyone were to have been home. They're both home. Didn't we hit 2 hearts with Emily? No, so we can't reach either of them at the moment. Bim, I'd be your friend if you gave me a potato. I think he's lowballing though. Doesn't Penny like diamonds? I think Penny loves diamonds actually, and to be honest, we have diamonds. Sam's about to come out, but he doesn't like either. We'll check if he likes daffodils. No, he does not. He does not like daffodils. How about that? Alright, so that was a negative. Pick a hand, diamond or potato. You know what I'd be going for. I wouldn't be mad either way. No, there was a funny little take. A while back, someone had, for Halloween trick-or-treating, they put 2 bowls out. One bowl with candy, one bowl with potatoes. Wouldn't you know which bowl was empty first? The kids were so excited that they got potatoes for Halloween. The smiles on their faces when they picked up a potato and put it in their bag was absolutely priceless. Alright, let's upgrade our copper axe. And we will buy just 3 pieces of coal. Hey, it's better than nothing. And we'll go check out Penny. And Penny will get a potato. It is indeed a special potato, Penny. I grew it just for you. I'm just not sure if I gave you the right one. There's 11 other ones. We'll just call it the right one. It was the right one. We'll see if we made any progress. Shane is now at 5 hearts. Okay, I honestly don't know what we did to get to number 5. But Shane is moving very quickly. Alex 2, Haley 2. Haley was already at 2. Penny was already at 2. Abigail was already at 2. Harvey was already at 2. Okay. Thankfully we didn't lose the one with Sam. You watered them with the tears of your love. I wouldn't I wouldn't go that far. But it's very poetic. Millie couldn't afford to buy candy last Halloween, so I baked cookies for the kids. Well, I bet they loved that way more. Got swarmed so much I had to make double batch of cookies only after 40 minutes of giving them out. Yeah, I was going to say, what child is going to take candy over a home-baked fresh cookie? That's... Hey, Carolyn. Sam likes Joja Cola and pizza. He does indeed. He does. He loves those. He loves pizza and Joja Cola. Okay, here we go. Is there a Joja Cola machine in Joja Mart? Because that would be a way. But I already gifted him today, so it's too late for today. You scared me sneaking into my room like that. I really wasn't trying. I don't know how I got here. I just entered the front door and suddenly I'm in your room. So I've been playing Journey of the Prairie King for hours and I can't even beat the first level. This game is ridiculously hard. Well, either that or I'm just terrible at it. You and me both, Abigail. Hey, do you want to try this level together with me? I think I might do better with your help. Alright. Let's give it a go. We did win last time on Impossible Farm. I believe that was the first time I actually won this, to be honest. Alright, locking in. Locking in. I don't think the money means anything here. Oh. There was the mouse was over it. I'm just saying that was the issue. The mouse was over it. I didn't see it. Hey Abigail, you're totally in the way. You're totally in the way, Abigail. All right, that rapid fire was very much needed. Abigail, stop dying, dude. It's not helping. Alright, I got a sheriff's badge. That's fantastic. Look at that. Some coffee. All kinds of good stuff. Alright, this is, we're doing really well here. We did it. All right. Millie, I made sure to have gluten-free, nut-free, and egg-free for kids with allergies. Mostly we'll do it this year because it was fun. Nice. That's really sweet, Millie. Mini Sprouts, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Do you want me to call you Mini Sprouts or Bells? Hey, that was fun. Thanks, Chill. I didn't think you'd know how to work a joystick so well. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it seems you're experienced. Bells is fine. All right, I will try to remember that. I may make mistakes, so bear with me. We do have an ad break coming up, though. So if you are not currently subscribed, big yikes, Abigail. Yeah, a little forward there. We do have an ad break coming up. If you're not currently subscribed, please turn your volume down now. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. I would hate for them to come in hot and bust out your eardrums. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to go refill my tea. I'm going to bring the birds in while we're on break. So the ads are 3 minutes long. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and turn down your volume. They're coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you in a few minutes. Right. Kat, they're over in their room, which is by the laundry room. Their room has room darkening curtains and room darkening blinds so that I can make sure they get their proper hours of darkness. And right before I start streaming, I crack the blinds and the curtains open just a bit so that they can start so they can start getting their daylight. And then at this time, around 9:15 a.m. my time, I bring them out here where there's no way to get this room dark. Out in the office there's windows everywhere, there's a sliding glass door, and so I bring them out here halfway through the morning so that we can all hang out together. Everyone should be back from ads, so we can go ahead and get back to Stardew. I refilled my tea. Dovey, I did kiss the birds. The kisses have been delivered. And Fred and Ginger are right next to me now. So we are going to continue with our gifting. Abigail does not like vegetables, but she does like mayo. And we know Harvey likes mayo as well. So now I need to keep a close eye on things here. I think Abigail and Harvey were already at 2. Yes. Alright, so now we head back to the house and we reorganize the field for summer. Robin needs a catfish? That's not happening. So, as all of you can attest, this is absolutely the most social that I have been on any of my farms so far. It is not even the end of spring year 1, and we have now, as is fitting for this challenge, most of the people at the top are single folks. We have not been focusing on anyone that's not available for dating, which is, I think, funny in its own right. Lynn, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Let's get stuff put away. And there we go. Actually, we'll just make more copper. Okay, so we're not going to be able to make 12. Oh yeah, we will. That will be exactly 12. All right. Blessington Africhel. No, not today. Not today. Thank you. But I will keep it for later. If you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my Blessington app. It does work. Just close your eyes. The blessings, thank you so much. They worked very well yesterday. I got so much rest. Alright, I think Bells reached a 3-stream streak. Thank you. Wonderful to see you, Bells, every day. Going into a work meeting, boo. Good luck. Hey, Ginger. Good luck, Cat. Cat is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Cat. We love you. All right. So let's make our sprinklers. Oh, no, never mind. The quality sprinklers are gold bars. I was wrong this entire time. This whole time I've been saying it's copper, iron, and quartz. It's iron, gold, and quartz. So maybe we just spend the next 3 days trying to get down to gold. I mean, I think it's possible we could do that. We might be able to get there. I say we give it a try. We've got our insect head. We've got our once upgraded pickaxe. So let's give it a shot. We will spend today and the next 2 days in the mines, see if we can get to gold for those quality sprinklers. If we cannot, then I will concede defeat and we will make a bunch of regular sprinklers. I would rather not have to do that, though. Let me grab that horseradish. I'll gift that to Linus as well. I would really rather skip the regular sprinklers and go straight to the quality sprinklers if we can. It makes my life that much easier. let me snag Sebastian here real quick. Sebastian does not like mayo. What about leeks? Also does not like leeks. Okay, so it's a pointless endeavor. We really have to start making. We have to get a kitchen, or we have to make a cookout kit and make a bunch of sashimi to start gifting around. Okay, now keep in mind, we are here. We might as well get the iron that we see, but we're here to go deep. We're here to go down. Oh, combat quarterly. Nice. We leveled up. Leveled up combat. I won't complain about any level up because we very likely will be passing out here. To try to get down to floor 80 within the next couple days so that we can start farming gold. Kimmy says, get you a cat kiss. Aw, that's sweet. We went to Middle Sun and I on Saturday. We went to that cat cafe and just had a wonderful time. Alright, there's floor 45. I would love to have cats. I consider myself a dog person, but I love cats anyway. But I'm not going to have cats in a house with budgies, that's for sure. Will not be doing that. So we're just going to try to get deeper here. Yeah, that's a big nope. That's a big no-no. And we will very likely just be passing out in the mines for the next couple of days, like Sylvester and Tweety. Yep. There we go. We'll very likely just be passing out here for a while to try to get down to our gold floors. Again, if we can't make it, then okay. I just don't like, already have to spend so much time farming iron ore. I don't like feeling like I wasted it on quality sprinklers. Or on regular sprinklers, sorry. Since there's so much overlap there, iron gets used for a lot of things. A lot of crafting and bomb making, which is important early on. We are going to be doing lots of Skull Cavern runs. So the iron is going to be used for bomb making until we can afford to buy them, which we may never be able to afford to buy them, quite frankly. We're not going to be getting into the deep late game on this farm, so we may or may not ever get to that point. We may have to farm iron ore the whole game. Oh, there's the stairs. Alright, I don't see a staircase already here. So we'll go ahead and hit rocks. I'll go ahead and eat these cave carrots as well. They're free. Free food is sometimes the best food. Maybe not just sometimes, maybe all the time. I'm gonna kind of make a bit of a beeline over here instead of clearing a whole section. I see some iron, so I'll go after it. Hey, 1 gold bar. We just got a free gold bar. Will not complain. Always love after you eat food in Stardew, they rub their stomach. Yeah, they throw it up in the air. Just completely vacuum it up and then rub their stomach like they actually tasted it on the way down. Alright, some tundra boots, which is just a slight enough upgrade. We're never going to use this retaining soil, so I'll throw that out as well, and we'll just keep moving. If we can get to level 60, that would be wonderful for one evening's work. And we'll just keep going towards that level 80 so that we can start power farming some gold ore to get ourselves a nice stack of quality sprinklers. It would be nice to go ahead and just fill up that entire plot. What do you mean? I eat like that in real life. Totally normal. Did that with one of my finches. I think I'm just going to run to the end of this level. There will be a staircase there. Oh, nice. I do want to get this ghost. That solar essence is pretty rare right this moment. I'll go ahead and we'll just eat the winter root. That was the only edible thing other than the stuff I brought with me. Oh, there's a special slime. I cannot resist. I cannot resist. I need to see what they have. Arctic boots, which may or may not be an upgrade. I'm not entirely sure. Thermal boots, defense and immunity. I'd rather have the extra defense. I will absolutely be getting hit. I would rather take less damage when I get hit. Let me give a quick scan for a staircase. Just to make sure I'm not wasting my time. Alright, we're definitely not making it to floor 60, but from 40 to 55 is not bad. Raspberry, time to get my heart rate down. Did you end up making it through that fight? Raspberry was playing some Baldur's Gate 3 earlier, and it did not. I'm not that familiar. I watch Raspberry play it, I watch Mo play it, but I'm not that familiar with the game. But from my point of view, it did not seem to be going well. Good, good. Chilling with Chill, nice. It was good to see you this morning. These days, I very rarely have the energy to join morning streams anymore. You were brilliant. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Since I don't know what I'm looking at, you absolutely were. Alright, well at least we got to 55. Yes, good job, Ginger. Good job, Ginger. Aren't you beautiful? Alright, so we're going to take the miner. We want more ore from our farming endeavors, from our ore farming endeavors. And we're going to do our normal chores, which isn't much. Harvey picked us up last night. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. We don't have many normal chores for the next couple days. Raspberry, find this stream helps to soothe my soul after battle. That's wonderful. Okay. So I'm actually going to keep that cave carrot. We're going to eat it. And we're going to head straight back. Going to head straight back to the dungeon. Once I water the cat and put the legend in that pond. We'll take care of our chickies on the way out. Go ahead and put the legend in that pond. That's the only pond we're going to have. It is going to produce money. Money, money, money. Good morning, Cupid and Eros. Alright, so we've got a little bit more mayonnaise that we can chug while we're in the dungeon. And I believe that was all the work we needed to do today. I might as well set something to be smelting while we're gone. We have 15 quartz, 15 iron. Let's make some copper. Oh, actually, let's not. Let's not. Now that I know we don't need copper bars. Let's not do that. I want to save the coal. Save the coal for the quality sprinkler making. And we don't have anything else pressing. This is actually our only quest at the moment as well, is reach the bottom of the mine. So that I'm going to take that very literally, and that's what we're going to do. Having the legend caught will go ahead and help us. We've already given Linus 2 gifts. Come on. I don't need new friends. Oh, Linus. I really do. I think this is important. We need to start a petition to be allowed to give Linus a gift every day, 3 times a day if we want. Linus deserves all the gifts. He's not a bachelor, so it's not like we would get to marry him faster. He can't be your roommate. And he likes his life in his tent. So I don't think that it makes anything overpowered for us to be able to befriend Linus faster. And he likes just about any gift. You can give him anything. I have yet to find what it is that Linus does not like. Too many gifts might make him uncomfortable. Fair enough. Fair enough. See how that extra ore from ore nodes is already putting in work. We've only hit a few stones, and we've already got 10 iron ore. It is a fair point, MW. I was just thinking to myself, I'd love to be able to give him a meal every day, but then he might want to start turning them down. Knowing Linus. He might not want to continue accepting meals. He likes finding his own stuff. He likes his self-sufficiency. He is. He's a very proud little guy, exactly. Raspberry's claim to beanbag chair. Enjoy the comfy coziness. And a self-care check. This is for everyone. Just check in on yourself. Are you hydrated? Do you need a drink? Are you hungry? Do you need to eat? Have you taken your meds today? Are you tired? Should your eyes be closed right now? Do you need to get some sunshine? Should you take a walk? Just check in. Take stock. It's important. Hey, Raspberry. Thank you for the self-care check. MW, Harvey, lots of respect for Linus. He just wants to live the way he wants. He shares his knowledge and cares about the community. Isn't that important? So important. I wish Pierre... Excuse me. I was going to say, I wish Pierre and Louis would feel the same. If Pierre and Louis would actually care about their community, this would be probably not even an interesting game anymore, right? Because no one would need any help. I think a lot of the interest in the game, a lot of the challenge comes from the fact that the community is not healthy and they need your help. It's interesting to think, though, if you would have never come, if Grandpa's farm would have remained empty, how many more years could this town have made it? Knowing what it is, it would have been indefinitely, right? They would have just continued to struggle exactly as they were. But it's one of those, kind of gives you a bit of a hero complex, right? We're here to save the day. Without us, the town would be nothing. Truth. No community is ever perfect, but it still works as long as we support each other. That's exactly what community is about. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. And even though I've already forgotten the pinned quote of the day, even though there have been quite a few instances already where I could have pointed to it, I'll point to it now. The pinned quote of the day is, "Get what rest you need. Rest is the work you will do in the future." A lot of us were taught that resting is laziness, but in reality, rest is the work you will do tomorrow. And it's also that time that you need to just have the energy to be creative and to process things. I know it's actually a misattributed quote, but I believe it's attributed to Abraham Lincoln having said, give me 3 days to cut down a tree and I'll spend 2 days sharpening my axe, or something similar, right? And this has been widely recognized as a misattributed quote, but it's a good mentality. It's a good sentence. It helps bring that sentiment forward to say that whatever I'm doing, I need to spend a significant amount of time preparing to do that thing. We love rest. Yes, we do, Bells. We need to spend a significant portion of time. Frequently, we need to spend more time preparing than we spend actively doing the thing. Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. Some of that preparation is physical. Being well rested helps us to work. Some of that preparation is mental. We get a chance, we get time to think about, hey, what are the logistics of this? How am I going to do this? There are definitely some tasks, which I know very well from growing up and working on farms, where you need to actually shut your brain off. Stop trying to think of a better way to do it. Hey, Fred, what's up? What's up, Fred? Stop trying to think of a better way and just do the work, you know, everybody likes to say work smarter, not harder. But sometimes you don't even have to do either. You just have to work. You don't have to work smart or hard. You just have to do it. Can one of you inform my 2-year-old that we need rest? We do indeed need rest. What I did when my kids were little was I would put them in bed and I would say, you don't need to sleep, but you do need to rest. You can read a book for the next hour. You can look at pictures, whatever you want to do, as long as you do it in bed. Right? As long as you do it quietly, and as long as you do it in bed. And then they don't feel pressure that they need to sleep. But a secret between you and me, they're going to end up sleeping. Vixter currently making a guide on everything Stardew Valley related, so I don't have to keep going on and off the wiki to create a farm to try and achieve perfection as quickly as possible, but without speedrunning. Vixter, you and me are on the same page. It's a challenge. It's not a speedrun. I like to be proud of what I've done, but I'm not like fully min-maxing the programming and everything. Absolutely loving it. There is a mod, if you're willing to do mods, which I am currently not, but there is a mod, I think it's called Look Up Everything, that basically brings the wiki into the game so that you can click on an item and it displays basically the wiki page with Stardew Valley font and graphics. Oh, no mods, Switch and Xbox. Gotcha. Well then, you're doing good work, Vixter. Koala, we do the same thing with our older kids, but the youngest isn't old enough to understand that yet. They will get there. They'll get there. Guiding Key. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome in, Guiding Key. How's it growing? Millie, my suggestion isn't child-friendly. Millie. Yeah, Vixter, there's so many mods. And they have indeed thought of everything, but that one is one of those that I would use. I would use that. Informational mods rather than game-changing mods, rather than gameplay-changing mods. Informational mods, so that I don't have to keep tabbing out to the wiki. I have gotten better at it as I'm approaching 1,000 hours played. Less things I need to look at the wiki for, but there's just still so many things. The game is deceptively complex. We'll go get this free coal. I can never say no to free coal. Guiding Key got the Galaxy Sword last night. Nice. Turns out I was wrong about how to get the Infinity Blade. I was under the impression that you needed to merge the Galaxy Sword with the Meow Mirror. No, that is not, that's not how you get the Infinity Blade. The Infinity Blade has to come from the Queen Quests. If you want me to spoil it for you, I absolutely can. But there's a couple different ways. There's two different ways to get the Infinity Sword. I just want to make sure there's no ladder already here. We're almost to floor 70. Oh, I need to eat, or in this case, chug mayonnaise. And we're going to need to come up with an alternate food arrangement for tomorrow, because I am quickly exhausting what food I have. We've been here all day. And we're about to get swamped by bats. We leveled up combat again. There we go. There's floor 70. And that master slingshot is going straight in the bin. I'm just not going to use it. I do not care for the monster eradication here. We're just trying to catch staircases down to floor 80, and we have a chance of getting there today. If we can get there tonight, then tomorrow we can just spend some time farming gold ore. Guiding key for food. I have mostly strawberry jelly because I stockpiled strawberries last spring without selling them. Was going to sell the jelly, but turns out it's not a half-bad food source. Yes, jellies are good. We're using mayonnaise for the most part. With Meadowlands Farm, we started with chickens, so we have mayonnaise available. And we will be making jams. We will be making wine, although wine is not preferred. We will at some point settle on something. But for now, it's mostly mayonnaise, and since we only have 2 chickens, we've been using foraged items a lot. Pickles can be good. Pickles and jams. Some of the dried fruit and mushrooms are good, yes. Yes, I think the dehydrated stuff is not as good as jams because you have to put 5 in, and I think it only doubles the energy and health values that you get. With the preserve jars, you put 1 in and it increases. Raspberry, need to go pick up the kids. Thank you so much for the stream. Sending you all the vibes before I go. Thank you, Raspberry. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Millie, I ordered food, but I think I forgot to remove tomatoes in my order. Oh no. Is this another allergy? Or can you just remove them yourself and still eat the rest? Alright, what are we? We're on floor 74. It is 10:30 p.m. So it seems that we are actually not very likely to get to floor 80 here. But we will try. Starting to feel exhausted. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know. There may be time. Whether there's energy or not is the real question. Guiding key, got a raccoon quest where I need a jar of dried crystal fruit. But it was too late in the winter, and I couldn't gather the 5 crystal fruit I needed for the raccoon. Right. One of the things, is it too late now to fix? Because there's the summer, we're definitely going to be growing the summer squash, by the way. That's fantastic. We're going to eat this cave carrot. If it is still... let me think. If it's still winter 20, then you could grow winter seeds. That would be the way to do that. Oh, and we've got a ghost fish. We'll eat that too. Growing the winter seeds, you'll get a proportion of crystal fruit. Generally, 25% of those seeds will be crystal fruit. I believe they take 7 days to grow. And when you have something like that, I find it much easier to grow them out rather than to try to forage them all in time. Millie, I am allergic, but hopefully the salad is separate. And I just don't eat that if I forget. I hope so. Koala, I think the raccoon quests reset every season. See, I don't know that much detail about the raccoon quests. I'm pretty sure the first few are set in stone, or at least have a pretty tight table of what they can ask for. But after that, I'm completely in the dark. I'm just working with what they give me. Guiding key. I was thinking of getting the fruit from the crates and barrels in ice levels in the mine. There you go. Alright, what's our energy situation? It's 1:10 a.m. We're at floor 77. There's really no way we get there, right? Unless we get... Okay, there's a free one. Unless we get super lucky with free staircases. Which we did not. Oh man, we were so close. We made it to 78. But either way, tomorrow we can absolutely make it to floor 80 and farm some gold, so we're good. They sometimes reset, but not always. Yeah, the raccoon quests are confusing for me. Guiding key, it's the end of the autumn after, and I still haven't gotten around to grinding out those crystal fruit. At this point, I should just wait for winter anyways. Yeah, just go ahead and grow the winter seeds, and you will get them. Our copper axe is ready, but I really just want to go grind out gold. That's really all I want to do, is go grind out gold. Joja picked us up. Okay. Let's put things away. Okay. Whoops. I had that. They asked for pumpkin juice and it stayed like that the entire time, so I had to wait for next season to grow pumpkin because I didn't have it saved. Lofty, welcome in. How's it growing? Lofty, my rest yesterday was fantastic. I have indeed put a review in the Blessing to Nap testimonials. I truly appreciate everyone's outpouring of support that made that rest possible. I'm feeling very well rested today, which is good because I do have work later. All right. So today is the last day of spring. Let's take care of our farm chores. Good morning, Pickles. And then we will head on back down to the mines, where we're going to try to get to floor 80 and grind out as much gold ore as we can today to make as many quality sprinklers as we can tomorrow. Good morning, Cupid. Good morning, Eros. We want to get to the quality sprinklers so that we can just fill up this whole section, and that will probably be enough farming for us. We do want to try to do some money-making endeavors to be able to get that coop upgraded to a deluxe coop and get our rabbits into it. Let's work out a... oh, that stack of strawberries is looking... We'll take the silver strawberries with us. Actually, we'll take the gold leeks first. If we take those gold leeks... and we take these salmon berries, that should get us through the day, I think. Guiding key, almost done filling my greenhouse with ancient fruit. Not as bad as people made it seem. It's not that bad. You just need a few seed makers in the greenhouse, and once your first crop is ripe, it goes pretty quickly after that. Because it's exponential, you know, it doubles every time you put in one ancient fruit. On average, you get 2 seeds. So it fills up pretty fast. The real trouble is just getting that first one. Once you have one, it happens pretty rapidly. So we're just going to go ahead and make our way down to floor 80. And we're gonna farm gold ore. That's gonna be today. And then we're gonna go home and put the gold ore into the smelters, into the furnaces. And make whatever quality sprinklers we can. And we will spend some time. We're definitely going to want to go around and gift everyone what we can. Although we don't have access to a ton of things to gift right now. We've got a stack of potatoes. That's about our best gifting that we have right now currently. We do want to make some crab pots. Wood and iron bars, right? But I wanted to... Quality sprinklers are definitely higher priority than crab pots. But we want to get those crab pots made so that we can start making sashimi all the time. Having a stack of sashimi is going to get us friends with just about everyone. Emily is the only one that does not like sashimi. So between the flowers and the sashimi, we already have universally liked gifts. One thing I haven't done... Oh no, you know what? We're perfectly safe. Because I'm pretty sure Shane... I don't know why I just opened the calculator. Pretty sure Shane is the last single person's birthday in spring. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, Emily's birthday was yesterday and we missed it. I missed it. Well, that's rough. Alright, so the next birthday is Maru on the 10th of summer. I completely messed that up. I thought that Shane on the 20th was the last single person's birthday in spring. So, oh well, we missed Emily. I did not do my job very well. This is very new and very foreign to me. Socializing on purpose before I have to. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Still the rabbits and the prismatic shards, the rabbit's feet and prismatic shards are going to be our main method of getting there. Once we get there to prismatic shards and rabbit's feet, everything will happen very rapidly. Nice. We made it to floor 80. Alright, so now we are just grinding out some gold for the rest of the day. I don't think we're going to get to 60 gold. 60 would be what I would want. Belle's just flying through those levels. Well, today was just 75 to 80. We are going to want to upgrade our pickaxe once we get this initial go on the gold. Shannon yawns. Who double blessed me? Or is this because of Chill's sextuple blessing yesterday? I don't know. It was pretty strong. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. We would need 60 gold ore to make the 12 sprinklers that I would like to make. We're done, Bells. We're done going down for right now. That was the entire goal, was just to make it to floor 80 so that we can farm gold ore for a while. Once we get the amount of gold that I'm looking for, we can put our pickaxe back in for upgrade again. But for right now, and tomorrow starts summer, so we will be planting a bunch of flowers tomorrow. That is what our gifting is going to look like. If we end up with extra flowers left over, then we stockpile them for winter to make sure that we always have gifts. Shannon, I remember watching Professor. Woke up and you were on, so I'm guessing I put you on at some point. 4 a.m. wake-up calls are just not for me. Professor rated me, so that's probably how you ended up here in the first place. Although you did put in a blessing to nap earlier. Oh, now that's a lot of gold. Look at that. Wonderful, wonderful. Shrimpy, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? I found myself nodding off during your stream yesterday and took myself to the couch and just woke up at midnight. I don't even know what time it was when I left. But it was pretty much a full night's sleep yesterday afternoon. I'm feeling very well rested today. How's it growing with you? Shannon. Alright. What time is it? 2:30 p.m. We have 52 gold ore. Wow, we've done much better than I expected to here. So I'm actually going to take this floor. I'm going to take the stairs down there. And if we see any more gold ore from the stairs, then I'll grab it. But other than that, we're going to... I know, I'm just going to leave it. Nope, we're going to leave. We're going to head back to the house, and hopefully this way we can get one round of gold ore through the machines and then put in a second round before we go to bed. Hey, birds. But that was a very productive couple days of dungeon running there. And now that we have that gold ore, I can put the pickaxe in for upgrade. We have a nice little stock of ore built up. Yes, I do have work tonight. And we did, as you can see, we did get the legend just a couple days ago. So the legend is now in a pond, and that situation is settled. Lynn has redeemed a kiss the birds. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will put the sign up even though I'm not even leaving. Hey, Fred. Love you, Fred. Love you, Ginger. Lynn sends kisses. All right. The birds have been kissed. The kisses have been delivered. There you go, Shannon. All right. Did I take the sign back down? I did. Food arrived, and I had not forgotten to remove the tomatoes. Nice. Good job, Millie. Shrimpy actually slept good last night. Don't typically have restful sleep ever, but slept really good. Just now am up out of bed. Nice. So happy. Yes, growing well here, can't complain. Don't you love that feeling of being well rested? It's such a wonderful feeling. Alright, let's get the rest of this stuff put away. And we do not have to go back to the mines now for a bit. We are going to need energy today, though. I think. Let's get this gold put in here. Are we going to need energy? I don't think so, actually. We're not actually doing anything. Tomorrow is when we need to do the things. Millie, I'm very allergic to tomatoes, so wouldn't have been able to eat the salad or the food in general if tomatoes had touched it. Yes. All right. I actually think we're just standing here. We're just standing here waiting for the gold. So let's. We need to. Our axe is ready at Clint's. We need to swap it for the pickaxe tomorrow. And we're not going back in the mines for a bit. But we can do some farm clearing. We can do that. While we wait for the furnaces to be done. Shrimp, totally cool. Thrilled people want to be there in the first place. Yes. We do. We want to hang out. Shrimp, stop streaming when I'm sleepy. Sadly, time zones exist. That is a thing. That is a thing that exists. It's very hard for all of us. Shannon, I do have a very important note I need to tell everyone. Is this about the subs? It is actually kind of important. I mean, it's a Twitch glitch. Twitch being Twitch. Mountain warp totem, not bad to have. I don't actually know how long it takes gold to smelt into bars. Unfortunately, not Wolfie gifted me it. I hereby declare I'll never do Wordle at 4 a.m. again. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. I actually failed the Wordle today. So Shannon, maybe she should explain it. Shannon got charged for a subscription to Professor, if I'm not mistaken, but the subscription didn't take. So the money did get withdrawn, but then she couldn't use the emotes and did see ads in his channel. And when she contacted Twitch, they basically said it was just a glitch, but then they canceled the subscription. Instead of just giving the subscription, they canceled the subscription. So just keep an eye out. Make sure that the people you're supposed to be subscribed to, you are subscribed to. Even though I literally got the notification and the message saying that Shannon had subbed. Yes, yeah. See, this is Twitch being Twitch. So just keep an eye out. Make sure that the people you are supposed to be subscribed to, make sure the subscription is working. Because otherwise you're just giving Jeff Bezos money for nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, we did indeed get a second round. That was 6 hours, so we will not be able to get another round of gold in. But that's still five quality sprinklers that we can make. So I'll make them now. And then in the morning we will make 4 more. Actually, let me see. I can make 2 more. I can make 2 more furnaces. So let's do that. There we go. And then in the morning we will have 6 more quality sprinklers immediately. So we do have an ad break coming up. It's actually good timing. I will get back to this when we come back. So if anyone is not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume now. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be a bit loud. I'd hate for them to come in hot and blow out your eardrums. So you're not going to miss anything. I'm going to go refill my tea. I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break. The ads are 3 minutes long. I suggest you do the same. Move around, get up, get something to drink, get a snack. But if you're not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume now. The ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you in a few minutes. I'm back. I realize I didn't start the music before I left. These are all things that I need to learn. Let me get the soundtrack up. Okay. And what are we? We're going into summer. Okay. I need to get better at that. Alright, everyone should be back from ads, and I'm just back myself. So I'm going to catch up on chat here. Shannon was gifted a sub last month, then went to resub. The resub went through, celebrated 2 months with Professor. 3 days later, the sub was null and void and could not access emotes. It was saying I was not subbed, despite them having already taken the money. Professor Shannon also wasn't on the sub list document, so it had fully booted her off. Shannon, first of all, I didn't even realize there was a sub list document. Could you do me a huge favor and tell me in my streaming tips and discussion where that sub list document exists? I would really appreciate it if you would do that for me. Shannon, so I went to the Twitch bot, then people, and tried to work out why. They said it was a problem on their side, so offered me a refund which would take 10 days. I asked them if they could just activate the sub rather than refunding. They said it was beyond their capabilities, which is understandable at customer support desks. Maybe it is beyond their capabilities. So I got an email saying my subscription had been canceled to a channel I was not subscribed to. Kind of funny to see my activity feed. My sub expired for Professor twice in 4 hours. So then I started panicking because I gifted Millie a sub here yesterday, worried that it isn't going to stick. Thank you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't even know that such a thing existed. Lofty, the Stardew Valley nighttime sounds are soothing though, so it was okay. Yes, I appreciate that. I do need to get better though, because sometimes I realize sometimes I mute the mic and go on my coffee break, my tea break, and it's just complete silence for 3 minutes. I realize that. I'm trying to fix it. Whimsy, welcome in, welcome in. How grows it chill and everyone here? I hope you're all well. I am feeling very well rested. I had every intention of playing some Palea with you last night, and then all of those blessings to nap hit me all at once, and I slept. I just slept. I just slept. All right, let's figure out what we want to do here. I will take the hoe. Oh, I already have the hoe. And just make sure of which... Okay, so we don't want to start there. Just going to make sure of which tiles can be hoed. No. Star, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. Okay, so this is a straight line. And then this is a straight line. And we can hoe the tiles next to the fence. Okay, that's good to know. So that here is this is our field. Is that rectangle? Okay, that's a bit weird. But we'll start with that. We'll start with that. Whimsy, as you should. I was not up at 1 a.m. playing. I was doom scrolling TikTok instead. Playing some Palea before work. Yes, my morning is growing good. I'm very well rested. Yesterday, I was gifted approximately 7 blessings to nap. And I had a short nap after the stream, and I thought, oh man, that was good, right? That was great. And it turned out that was not, in fact, the nap. I watched some Shrimpy stream. I put all of this in a Blessing to Nap testimonial on the Discord, but I watched a Shrimpy stream, and, whoops, okay. And started to feel tired again. So I went to the couch thinking I was going to go have a second nap for the evening. I was scrolling through Netflix looking for something to watch, something that was going to be just relaxing, you know, nothing that I needed to pay attention to. And I woke up at midnight. The remote was on the floor. I had never picked anything to watch. The TV had timed itself out. So I took myself to bed and got a few more hours sleep before 6 a.m. Shannon's blessings were so powerful yesterday. They're still in effect today, yeah. Shrimpy gonna lurk for a bit, put you on TV because I need to use my tablet. Gonna start coffee for real this time. Trying to get some family calendars updated on my phone for the summer. Oh, that sounds fun. Not necessarily the calendars part, but the fact that you have things to do with family later. That's the fun part. Yes, Star, it was nice. I've gotten a lot of rest. I'm feeling very well rested, which is good because I have work tonight. Shrimpy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shrimpy. We love you. Shrimpy, wait, Twitch isn't on my TV. Yeah, me too. I have a Roku, an older Roku, and there is no way to get Twitch onto it. Too much help. Still affected and have to stream later. Oh no. Alright, it is planting day today. So let's make the rest of these gold bars. We'll make the rest of these. Oh wow. So much of that got untilled. I was thinking I was going to save myself time and energy today by hoeing up as much as I could yesterday. But the season change is too powerful. We're probably going to want to make a couple more scarecrows. Lofty, do you have the ability to web browse? If so, you can watch through a browser. Fair enough. Like through a game console browser, that's a good workaround. Okay, we'll get that, we'll get that. We'll make 6 more sprinklers, and then we'll start digging. I'll stay up here for now, where I can actually be more efficient with the sprinklers. Okay. I tell you what, though, let's take care of the animals before we get started. Pulling out the trusty laptop, actually lurk. Be back in a bit. Love you, Pickles. Good morning. Actually, we're going to want that watering can back. Good morning, Cupid. Good morning, Eros. For the season change, the grass didn't grow very much. Shannon, I hate having things to do, but really not being bothered to do them. Yeah, fair enough. Partner has a PS5. I try not to touch it because technology hates me. I'm afraid I'll turn it on and it'll decide it's going to take its last breath. Just completely hit one button and accidentally delete all saved files. Understandable. Alright, we'll put everything away. We ran out of gold ore. So actually we want to make more iron bars. But we'll put everything away now. And we'll get prepped to do our farming. We've got summer squash. The strawberry seeds are waiting for the greenhouse. So we've just got a few summer squash seeds. We've got a few mixed seeds. Professor sent the instructions through. Thank you. Thank you, Professor. Not that I feel that I really need that, but it's good to have every bit of knowledge that you can have, right? I know you understand that sentiment. The more I know about navigating Twitch, the easier it will be for me to navigate Twitch. so hidden, very hard to find. Alright, well, I appreciate you doing that for me. We are going to very likely just plant... I think we might plant some melons. Melons do make a decent bit of money with making wine. But really, I want to be planting flowers, flowers, flowers. We want to have as large a stack of flowers as we can have to make sure that we can try to gift every single person, every single person twice a week. All right, so I'll throw these seeds down and these seeds down. We will water the entire patch, or actually it's already 10 a.m., so we might as well go and buy the seeds now. We have yet to get any roe from the legend pond there. But I am going to want to make a couple preserve jars to start translating that pond into gold. So we will... I looked it up specifically for this challenge because I'm not really that up on the actual programming of gift giving, etc. But I did look it up, and it appears that the value of the gift does not matter, only the quality. So it does not matter which things are more profitable than other things to make. What does matter is the quality. So what we might want to do is we might want to make some quality fertilizer, or basic fertilizer, or whatever we have access to. We only have 100 gold, guys. That's not going to fly. Let's sell our stuff. We're going to want to make some fertilizer, I think. I want at least one pepper seed because I know we're going to need that hot pepper for George, and I think maybe for someone else as well. Shrimpy, quality is what matters. I can actually read you off. So the value of the gift does not matter. That's what took me by surprise. But the let's say a loved gift is 80 points. If you give them a silver, it's plus 10% effect. If you give them a gold, it's plus 25% effect. If you give them an iridium, it's plus 50% effect. So that's the part that matters. And if you give it to them on their birthday, it's times 8. And on Winter Star, it's times 5. Bad at lurking today, apparently. Love this game because I never stop learning things about it. I'm telling you, the wiki is your best friend, is my best friend anyway. Alright, so it does not matter whether it's poppies or spangles. The poppies might be nicer because that way that's a penny loved gift. I'm not sure that anyone loves spangles. Caroline loves spangles, but she's not single, sadly. So that doesn't matter. But the poppy seeds are twice the price. So I think we're going to go with the spangles in the end because of that alone. So let's do 20 is just not enough, right? We're going to have to come back with more money later. Poppies can also be made into poppy seed muffins, which is also a penny love. Yes, we are... yeah, I just don't have the money to be doing that right now. Even the melon seeds is maybe too much. I might go with tomatoes. Tomatoes or just all peppers. Let me look at the value difference on tomatoes versus peppers. We're going to get more peppers out of a season. A pepper A pepper jelly is worth 130 gold. Pickled tomatoes is 170 gold. So actually, I think the peppers is the better value because we're going to get there faster. So if we're just going for just money here, if we're going for money, then I think I like the peppers better as something that I can just set it and forget it. And let's look at gifting, actually. I mean, that does count as a vegetable, but Shane loves peppers. Shane's going to be super easy. Not many people like peppers, though. How about tomatoes? Oh, everyone but Abigail, Haley, and Sam. Okay, so peppers count as a fruit. Tomatoes count as a vegetable. So actually, I think we're going to go with tomatoes there for the rest of our money. There we go. So that's what we're starting the season with. We will come back once we have more money and get more spangles or possibly poppies. But keep in mind, we're not profiting from the flowers. So we need to keep that in mind. We're not profiting from the flowers. What I might want to do right now is after we get done with our planting here. Now the tomatoes, they do regrow, but they're not on a trellis, so we can walk through them. So that's fine. And we could do some wild seeds once we get our foraging. Whoops. Teeny Snail, oh good, we have a pond. Now it's really your farm. Yes, the legend is in there. Welcome in, Teeny Snail. We did catch the legend just before the end of spring, just in time. So the legend is in that pond, and we should begin to make money from that very soon. Some much needed money. We didn't even have enough money. And one nice thing about the fish ponds is you can fill your watering can there. We didn't even have enough money to fill up our farm field here. I mean, I guess we could probably let me make the rest of these sprinklers. We could probably sell some more things to Pierre. That could be a thing we do. And get some more seeds. What would we sell to Pierre here? Some forage. We would sell the daffodils. All of the daffodils. And then some forage. I'm not selling any of the strawberries. We're going to use those for something or other. Oh, we do have some melon seeds and a starfruit, so that's going in. Millie, can I ask, how do you get a stack of something when you buy it? I'm still learning on my laptop in Stardew, but I see you do like a click and you immediately 500 stacks. So it's shift, it's click to buy, it's shift click to buy 5, it's control shift click to buy 25, and it's control shift 1 click to buy 1,000, to buy a full stack. So I absolutely do use those. It makes it a lot easier. Rather than, I mean, just clicking and holding. If you just click and hold, you will buy, it'll just keep buying. But that's a very inexact way, right? You don't really know exactly. It's like filling up your gas tank at the gas station. You're not quite sure how much you're going to get when you let go. All right, let's go buy some more seeds. I'm going to sell all this and buy whatever I can. Shrimpy, when you have time, will you put that information in the Discord? Yeah, sure. I'll do it right this very second. I'll go down to the cozy games. Shift click 5, Control Shift click 25, Control Shift 1 click 999. There we go. It's in the Cozy Games channel. I keep second guessing myself on those channels. Like maybe I should just have a Stardew channel that's separate from the Cozy Games channel. Well, hello, Leah. Shane's at 5. Alright. I don't think anything has changed. That's enough for a few more seeds. Trying to learn more about playing on the PC. Mama Bear helped me figure out how to switch rows in my backpack yesterday because I was close. That was when I knew, that very moment right then that you're talking about. That was when I knew that I was drifting off to sleep. Because I looked up at the screen and Mama was telling you to hit tab and I was like, that's something very simple that I already knew. Why did I not answer that? Because I didn't hear the question. That was when I knew I needed to go to bed. Or take what I thought was taking another nap. I think we might just fill the rest with either peppers or spangles. I think we need the money. So I think what we're going to do is just all peppers here. We're just going to hoard them for pepper jellies. Yeah. Yep. I was looking at the screen like, why did I not answer that question? I knew the answer. But I hadn't even heard you talking about it. I was off in La La Land. Alright, so we successfully have exhausted all of our money on seeds, and we still have not filled even close to all of the sprinkler space. So that's actually wonderful news. We have enough sprinklers to get out ahead of ourselves. And as we get money coming in, we can fill up the rest. I think we want the rest of it to just be profit making, but we are going to want more flowers too. We didn't actually plant a lot of flowers here. Natalia Rogue Drow Elf. I'm on year 4. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. I'm on year 4 in my Stardew game and have just begun holding right click to mass buy items. Yes, and that works. That works. But if you're on PC, the keybind really does help out. If you're looking, like if I'm looking for exactly 100 of something, then Control Shift and click 4 times, and you've got exactly 100, and that really does help. Welcome in, though. It's good to see you. How's it growing? Someone else with a NASA badge? All of us nerds of the world unite. We are working on Philanderer Farm here, which is a date everyone challenge. Our challenge is to date everyone at once and trigger the cutscene where we get caught. Natalia, that's sadly one of my main complaints about the game. Doesn't really go over all the controls very well. That's true. Nowhere during the tutorial start to the game do you learn that this exists. It doesn't even hint. There aren't even any hints that these keybinds exist. You have to learn it from seeing, just like what just happened. You have to learn it from seeing someone else do it and go, hey, What just happened? What did they just do? All right. Excuse me while I sip my tea for a second. And that's part of why I just love watching other people play the game. Everyone has a different method. Everyone has a different style and strategy. It is now too late for us to get to Clint's. We spent all day working on our little farm zone here. We do need to make more, I think 2 more scarecrows. So we'll go ahead and do that. It's too late to get to Clint's though. I want to go to Clint and swap out. I want to upgrade the copper pickaxe and get our axe back and do some more cleaning here. Natalia, no worries, no worries. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. We're here to chill and hang out and share wisdom. Teeny Snail, when I find a new Stardew player, I make sure to tell them about the keybinds and the add to existing stacks button. Natalia, if you were not previously aware, this is a big lifesaver, this add to existing stacks button right here. If you come back from the mines and this is what your inventory looks like, you can just hit that button and smash it in the chest. Very helpful. It's a good call, Teeny Snail. Good shout. Good shout. Alright, so what do we do with the rest of our day? I guess we make more iron, because we're going to need 5 to upgrade the pickaxe again. And then, I guess, do some more farm clearing. One of the big projects here is to make sure that the bluegrass is not completely surrounded by regular grass, so that it has room to spread. We want this farm to be completely covered in bluegrass and not regular grass. Natalia, yes, love that button, especially in co-op when time doesn't freeze. That's a good point. That's a good point. There's a lot of things in co-op that make the game that much harder. It's good to be able to kind of fight against it a little bit. And let's clear this bottom up. This is going to end up blocking my exit from the south entrance there. Okay. Alright, and it looks like the silo is full, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop swiping grass now. And let's check on our fruit cave. We haven't got anything from it yet. There we go. Now this is probably just going to be food for our mining endeavors. Do I have energy? I do. We've got so many of those chicken statues. I don't think they're even worth anything, to be honest. But we will sell it. We're not hoarding things here. Remember, we're not hoarding things here. We're not on Impossible Farm anymore. We are selling things. Chill, do you prefer the mushroom cave or the fruit cave? I prefer the fruit cave. The mushrooms are fairly easy to get. The fruits, there's a little bit of a barrier to entry with the fruits, and you can finish not that we're worried about the community center right now, but you can finish the community center a lot faster with the fruit bat cave if you just get lucky, you know? Teeny Snail, I learned Stardew completely alone, trial by fire, hadn't started watching streams yet. Try to prevent that experience for others, yeah. I mean, the biggest thing I can say is just use the wiki. Don't try to stop it. Don't try to prevent it. If you have a question about something, just use the wiki. Don't try to be a hero. Not going to complain about the mixed flower seeds here. Whimsy, I was a steady mushroom cave girl until I took a chance and did fruit bats. We'll never go back now. Yeah. Yeah, the mushrooms are, the mushroom logs, now that the mushroom logs exist, mushrooms are pretty easy to get otherwise. So it's just the fruits you would have to either go through an entire 2 years basically to get and plant all of the fruit trees and have them bear fruit, or you have to wait until you get the greenhouse and then buy one of every fruit tree if you want to get everything. But the fruit bat cave basically wipes that completely out. You will eventually get one of everything after long enough. You only need a few mushroom logs to eventually get all the mushrooms, just in a few weeks' time. But the fruit trees would take years. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll make its wood, fiber, and coal, I think. Yes. We'll make 2 more scarecrows. And then that's a good summer one, I think. I'm not upset. Not upset about that at all. And that's the first day of summer behind us. We're all protected. We're ready to go. We've got half the field planted. We've got flowers, fruit, vegetables ready to go. Our legend is still there. I don't think the preserve jars take quite a lot of coal. 8 coal each. And 50 wood each. Yeah, so we can only make 2 anyway. And I'm cool with that. I like that. 2 is good. 2 is almost perfect. Because we can just throw them right there, and then we can harvest the row and throw it in there. We will make more later when we have the resources to do so. Shvara, on my first playthrough, I put a chest in the fruit mushroom cave thinking, oh, this is a neat storage room. Then I chose mushrooms, and the dehydrator removed the chest with everything in it. Oh my goodness. That's a restart the day. Chose fruits, saved my stash. Lesson learned. Vixter, finishing work now. We'll catch up with the rest of the stream later. Have a good day, everyone. Have a great day, Vixter. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Always good to see you. All right. I think that's our day. I think we're done. I think we put everything away, get prepped for tomorrow, which is going to be the pickaxe, watering can, and 5 iron bars. Oh, we don't have any money. What am I talking about? I just want the watering can to water the cat, and then we'll see where it goes from there. We might want to do some fishing for money. We might want to get back to doing some fishing for profit here. But we also want to be gifting things. It's just that we don't really have a lot of universally liked things at the moment, which makes gifting hard. And I'm still not to that point where I want to put so much effort in that we look up every single person and make sure we give them what they want. Does watering the cat help with friendship? Yes, absolutely it does. If their water bowl is empty, you do not gain nearly as much friendship with them. It's very important. If you want to get to that max friendships with your pet, it's very important to water them every day. Because otherwise it takes forever. It takes so long if you don't. I think we just do that. Alright, things are going well. Millie, you don't have to water the cat. You have to water the bowl. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. Watering the cat doesn't actually help. Watering the bowl does. But we can at least go get our axe. We don't have any money to swap out the pickaxe, but we can at least go get the axe. Water the cat. Oh, believe me, I've watered the cat plenty of times. I don't know that Pickles truly appreciated it, but I have done it. All right. I think we are. I think we're fishing for profit now. I think that's what we're doing. Also, it is summer, so we could go get the crimson fish. That's a couple thousand gold. How's he gonna grow if we don't water him? We could go get the crimson fish and honestly just sell it though. I don't think I'm worried about doing a fish pond for every legendary fish. We could. It's free money, right? But I'm just not in the mood. That was Impossible Farm. We've left Impossible Farm, and I truly enjoyed that. I really did. But I don't think that's appropriate for here. So I think we just sell it. We either sell it or we try to go for a cave jelly and make a smoker and smoke it first. We probably should do that. He is an indoor-outdoor cat. I bet he gets filthy. Fair enough, fair enough. We can water him from time to time to clean him off. All right. Oh wait. Yeah, that should be in there. And we'll bring our hoe with us, of course. There we go. And we don't have any money to open geodes, but we can take in these couple things to turn them in. Okay. And why is my pickaxe in that chest? I better get my stuff together here. Alright, let's go. I think we just go fish for money. I think that's it. So is there a reason Shane is so far ahead of everyone else? Yes, indeed there is. Shane's birthday was in spring, and he loves beer, and he is always at the pub. So he made it kind of easy on us. The next birthday is spring 10. I missed Haley's birthday. We were not going to have any of her loved gifts. We just gave her a tulip. Emily's birthday I missed entirely. I just absolutely missed it. It was the 27th. We were trying to get down to floor 80 in the mines to make those sprinklers. Maru's birthday is on the 10th, and we have strawberries for that. But yeah, Shane is, did I get it up to 5 on the thing? Yes. We gave him a beer on his birthday and the next day, which got him up to 4, and then we danced with him at the spring dance, at the flower dance. And so he's up to 5 already. Squid Kids. 700 gold is nothing to sneeze at. Oh, right when he walked out the door. And that's why Toasty calls him the bin guardian. He walked out the door right as I was doing it too. Lynn, cats do not like water. Generally speaking, that is true. Yeah, Teeny Snail. Even without the birthday coming into play, he's at the pub every night. He's at the saloon, and Gus sells his favorite thing. So, see that we are the type of person that's going to date everyone. So we're role-playing here. The type of person that's going to cheat on every person in town is exactly the type of person to have no organizational scheme, and in fact to throw things at random tables. So that is our museum scheme here. And nothing that I care to take home. So now we go fish at the beach. And we might, depending on how much stuff we catch, we might sell it to Willie and go back and get more seeds today. Here we go. How very evil. Exactly. I felt that it was appropriate. This farmer is exactly the kind of guy, or girl, sorry, exactly the kind of gal that would just throw artifacts in random places, just literally throw them. Oh, hi. It's chill, right? It is indeed chill, Alex. Thank you for noticing. I'm just enjoying this great weather, chill. Hey, go long. Nice try. Shane loves peppers. Yes, that's true. And that's going to be an easy gift for us. A very cheap and easy gift during the summer. We'll go ahead and stockpile some. I'm going to be the first professional grid ball player from Stardew Valley. There's no doubt in my mind. I already led my school's team to the regional playoffs. Now I'm just training and getting stronger so I can claim my spot on the roster of the Zuzu City Tunnelers. You just wait. I want to tell him he's really arrogant, but I do believe in him. Thanks, Chill. I'll remember that. All right. That was fun, I guess. Me missing the football one time was a load of fun. I'm just grabbing the forage I can find. We're going to sell it to Willie. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't bring the dish of the sea to go catch the crimson fish, so we're going to just fish for regular fish. Should have asked him if he's lost weight. We're just going to do regular fishing. I forgot to bring the dish of the sea. Actually, speaking of that, I should take the trap bobber off and save it for when I actually need it. If we hit level 10, let me check what fishing level I am. I believe I'm still fishing level 8. Yeah. If we hit fishing level 10, then I won't need the dish of the sea anymore. Still helpful to increase the size of the fishing par. And actually, I'll look it up. I'm not sure that you have to be level 10 to catch the crimson fish. Wiki, what do you say? Fishing level required 5. Let's go give it a go, yeah? Let's go give it a go. We'll see if we're capable. I'm hesitant. I think this is going to be very hard with just fishing level 8 and a trap bobber. But theoretically, we can hook it. And if we can hook it, we can catch it. If I could hit level 9 first, that would help, because the fishing bar would be a little larger. But either way, I'm willing to give it a try. Ashy, bedtime for Ashy. Ashy, if you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Good night, Ashy. Have a wonderful sleep. Whoop, and there it is. And it comes with a treasure chest. So if I can manage to not lose it, then we might get a treasure chest out of it. Oh no, there it goes. Shannon, I finally got my quality sprinklers in the Market Farmer Challenge. Now I don't have to feel guilty about buying them. Buying them? Where were you buying quality sprinklers from? I don't know why that reset, Teeny Snail. I was sitting here thinking the same thing. Okay, try number 2. This is indeed very hard with just level 8 fishing. Oh my goodness. From the top straight to the bottom. Slowly but surely. Nope. Just lost a bunch of progress. I was going to say slowly but surely making our way up towards the top of that bar. There we go. Nice. Just Twitch doing Twitch things. Yeah, Pierre, I added the mod that allows you to buy the... Oh. 3,000 gold, though. Wasn't allowed to buy iridium, only quality. 3,000 gold, to be fair, is a lot. That is a lot of gold. Do you wear those clothes every day? I thought they looked nice. Yep, nothing else has changed. Especially early spring. 3,000 gold is a lot for this stage, even during summer, year 1. Come in, make yourself at home. Aye, that's good stuff there. The fish go crazy for it. Just make sure to wash your hands good after dipping them in those juices. The aroma has been known to linger for up to 7 weeks, miss. Yikes. So, you've been catching a lot of fish. I have indeed. I have indeed. Aha, a lady after me own heart. You can always count on a lady who fishes. Teeny Snail, I don't know who needs to hear this, but cheating in single-player games is totally fine. No guilt required. Oh no, Shannon knows this already. Yeah. But for anyone else listening, absolutely. The mods, it's a single-player game. Do whatever you need to do to make it fun for yourself. There's so many mods out there. Find the ones for you. That's what me old pappy used to say, at least. Well, keep it going. If you can catch every fish in these waters, I've got a special prize waiting for you. Yeah, I'm not actually worried about that. Everything okay? Aye, well, business has been tough lately. It all started about the same time that old community center fell to ruin. Me fish just don't sell like they used to. I've been working double time just to make ends meet. No time for me own projects. But if things pick back up around here, I might have the time to show you something. Yep, she's back there. An old friend that's seen better days. Someday, miss, you'll see what I mean. All right. How much for the crimson fish? 2,800 gold? Heck yeah, we're waiting for the smoker. We are definitely waiting for the smoker. Okay, and then we can just fish the day away at this point. The smoker recipe itself is 10,000 gold though. And we're barely ever going to use it. So you know what? Yeah, we're just selling it. We're just selling it. We're just selling the crimson fish. We need the money. I believe it's 5,000 gold to get the next upgrade. Yeah, to get the steel pickaxe upgrade. So that's what we're looking for. $5,000 gold. All right, so we could actually have that here within just a few more minutes. Let me take that trap bobber back off. I just don't need it. I can catch fish just fine without the trap bobber on. That's just useful for trying to catch those legendary ones. Good job, Chill, resisting the urge to hoard. Yes, I know. It is, what is going on right now? I just missed a fish for, I don't know why. Yeah, the urge is there. It is very strong. And the game conditions you to do it. And we just came off that fish pond challenge where we had every reason to keep every item just in case. But the math wasn't mathing there for me. 10,000 gold just for the smoker recipe for us to make. You know, we might make that money back by smoking every legendary fish, but not anytime soon. So we'll just keep it this way. We will try to get in there and sell some fish to Willie so that we can afford our steel pickaxe. And that way we can farm gold ore much more efficiently and get our way down to the bottom of the mines. Whimsy has redeemed a stretch and a self-care check. I'll take the stretch first. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Wonderful. Wonderful, thank you. And a self-care check. This is for everyone. Check in on yourself. Take stock. Are you thirsty? Do you need to hydrate? Are you hungry? Do you need to eat something? Have you taken your meds today? Are you sleepy? Should your eyes be closed right now? Do you need some sunshine? Should you take a walk? Just check in on yourself. Take care of yourself. It's important. And a whistle to the birds. Egg salad. You missed the Alex cutscene. We already did it, yes. But welcome in. You did indeed miss it. Oh. You did. It's nothing to, nothing to, I don't find it that exciting, to be honest. We miss one football throw, and then he tells us he's going to be a pro, and that's really the end of that. Whimsy applause. Thank you. Thank you. We'll try to get in there and sell this stuff to Willie before he locks up. And we'll see if that gets us our 5,000 gold for our steel pickaxe. We'll probably be fishing a good bit these next few days just to make some money. We're going to want to get our Joja membership. Egg salad isn't a big deal, but I like that it's the start of his growth journey. Well, that's fair. That's fair. I missed that. Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous here. You're welcome to lurk all you like. You're welcome to nap all you like. Naps. You're also welcome to join us in chat if you so please. It is entirely up to you. But we do have an ad break coming up in just a few seconds. So anyone that is not currently subscribed, please turn your volume down. I know I can be a bit quiet. I know the ads can be quite a bit louder than I am. So I would hate for them to come in hot and bust out your eardrums. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to fill up my tea. I'm going to grab a snack. We're just going to be waiting for you to come back. So if you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume now. The ads are coming in 10 seconds, and I will see you in a few minutes. No, actually, that cutscene did not make me want to throw him into the ocean. Excuse me. As you say, it is the beginning of his growth journey. He's not really he's not really such a jerk already anymore. It was just that first meeting that I really just wanted to slap him, you know? Alright. We are back. Or at least we should be. We should all be back from ads now. So we can get back into the game. We are actually done fishing here. We're going to go ahead and pop in and sell this stuff to Willie. And we'll see what we end up with there. We do have 5,000 gold. Egg salad. I think he does need one good slap. And then he can begin his journey of self-discovery. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, you know, when he tells us he would play catch with us except for the fact that we're a girl, that he definitely needs a good slap there. I think we're just going to fish the day away at this point. We'll stick all the fish back in the shipping bin on our way to bed tonight. Thank you for the follow. I was away on break, but thank you for the follow. Follows here are anonymous. You're welcome to lurk all you like. You're welcome to nap all you like. Nap. Or you're welcome to join us in chat. It is entirely up to you. There's Willie fishing. I like that Willie enjoys fishing. It makes me happy. Makes me happy to see him spending his free time doing that. Being thrown into the ocean is also a fair consequence. He hasn't been slapped yet. Fair point. Fair point. Hey, birds. I've got my throat comfort tea here today. I did go back to work the other day, so I've been kind of a hermit for the past 6 months. And every time I've been in a situation where I'm amongst a bunch of other people, I end up catching a cold. So, unsurprisingly, I feel a bit of a sore throat coming on. As long as he can swim, we're not trying to drown him. Just give him a little slap on the wrist, yeah. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. Not trying to cause any harm, just trying to help. So I don't know. Oh, we've leveled up to fishing 9. There we go. I don't know. We probably just stay here until late and keep fishing. This is going to be... Hey, Ginger. Hey. Hey. I don't know why she feels the need. Yeah, Bells, she's got a lot to say. I don't know why she feels when she gets the zoomies and she starts flying around. She has to scream while she does it. When Fred flies around, she's just silent. She's just flying. She's having a good time. When Ginger flies around, it's a very loud affair. Whimsy, oh Ginger baby, let it out. Yes, I know. You're kindred spirits. Oh, there's Sam. I gotta go talk to Sam. Hold on. Thank goodness I walk faster than him. That was it. See you later. Oh, and Elliot. Oh, Elliot. Alright, they're both still one heart. We still have a little carryover trauma from divorcing Elliot last farm. Egg salad, I understand, Ginger. I too feel the need to bless the world with my opera and boogie skills. Yeah, no, it's just whenever she gets the zoomies, she's not screaming about anything that I can see. She's just flying around and letting it out, just absolutely belting it out. Millie, we do not, in fact, miss Elliot from the last farm. No, we really don't. But he is single, and therefore we must date him again. We must be scared for our lives in the middle of the ocean again. We must deal with his deep philosophical musings again. That's all right. It's all for science. It's all for science. And Millie, I don't know if you were here yet. I did eat that dandelion. I had forgotten to, after you redeemed that for science. I did eat the dandelion. You can indeed eat a dandelion, but it does absolutely nothing. You do not gain health from it. You don't get poisoned by it. You can eat it. It just doesn't do a thing. Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. There's a super cucumber. That's decent money. I think I'm going to leave it there and walk back to the house. We're almost out of energy. And we did get a couple summer squash seeds that I would like to plant. Those summer squash are really good food. Yes, now I realized that I had forgotten to. After the stream was over, I realized I had completely forgotten to do that. Actually, let's walk into the saloon and talk to everyone. Clint, who is not yet single, he's technically single, but he's not dateable. Just felt like grabbing a seat real quick. That's all. Alright. Let's see. Only Shane and Emily. 2, 4, 5. Emily's still at 1. Okay. Hey, birds. So we'll go ahead. We'll go back on. We'll put the fish in the shipping bin. And head to bed. I'll plant those summer squash seeds. All of the wild seeds, the carrots, the summer squash, and the broccoli, they are really quite good as far as food is concerned. So I've come to truly appreciate them. We can sell our seaweeds now. Definitely sell that super cucumber. And I'm not bothered, I think, with the recycling machines. I think we're just going to sell our trash. I don't think it's worth anything. I think it's actually worth 0. Question, when Sandy and Clint get single in game, will we revisit this farm to get those cutscenes or no? I mean, why not, right? Why not? We could do that, or we could just, the next challenge that we do is going to be a Clint challenge or a Sandy challenge where they're going to be our spouse. I would be up for either. Lofty, I used to just buy the meal of the day and a salad from Gus. I'd give him the meal and the salad to Emily, and the hearts came fairly quickly. Yes, but we're still in that gold crunch stage right now. The legend has not given us any roe yet. And the salads are 220 gold each, which is worth it. I mean, it is definitely worth it. I'm just not ready to be spending my gold on hearts just yet. We did buy Shane a beer on his birthday. I was willing to do that. Whimsy, date Clint, then leave him for Emily. Oh man, that's Clint's villain origin story there. That's harsh. That is harsh, Whimsy. All right. That is very harsh. And that, my friends, is how Clint became the CEO of Joja Corps. All right, let's plant these other summer squash. Water them. And then I think we head to bed. I'll put our fishing pole away, although we probably will be using it again tomorrow. We'll start tomorrow with our watering can. That is absolutely diabolical. Millie, I don't mind what we do. I just want to see their cutscenes. We will see their cutscenes eventually. We will definitely, as soon as that update comes out, the next challenge we do will involve dating either Clint or Sandy, and then the next one will be the other one. Whimsy, I'm not always cozy. Got to switch it up every now and again. Cozy and chaos. Right. Millie, I'm curious how Clint gets over Emily, or if he even does. That's an interesting statement. He has to, right? He has to get over Emily. What do we hear? There was an earthquake during the night. Oh, that's the train station opening. Level 9 fishing. Yeah, so now the train station is open. That doesn't really do anything for us just yet. But yeah, we will find out. Now, granted, we don't even know when this update is coming. It could be a year from now. It could be 2 years from now. But as soon as the update comes down, we will absolutely be finding out about dating Clint and dating Sandy. Teeny Snail, I mean, he should get over Emily, but he doesn't technically have to. It's a fair point. Ooh, it's an absolutely banging good luck day. Are we in a position to do anything about that? I think we are. I think we spend the day farming ore then. I think that's, at this point, I think that's really the only thing we can spend a fantastic luck day on, is farming ore. So we'll do it. Why not? Everything else is taken care of. Chill, this is embarrassing. I lost my lucky purple shorts. Telling you because I think I can trust you. If you find them, bring them back to me discreetly. I will pay well. Okay. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. And there is our first legend row. 2 of them for our 2 preserve jars. And we're supposed to defeat 2 squid kids, so maybe we go try to do that. Mama, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Good to see you. I was going to put the copper pickaxe in, but I think I've changed my mind about that. I think we're going to go and do some mining today. We're going to try to get a little bit deeper and kill 2 squid kids if we can. I do believe they start becoming available after floor 80. I hope it's not that much deeper. 90 to 120. So we have to get past floor 90. But if we kill 2 squid kids, we get 700 gold, which is that's not a small amount right now. Whimsy, lurk, going to dye my hair. Nice. Whimsy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Whimsy. We love you. Oh, Millie having computer problems. I feel you. I feel you. Over the weekend, funny about that. Over the weekend when I was trying to do the new overlay for all of the romance stuff, I actually did have to rebuild everything from scratch. I clicked something that I could not undo, and in the end I did have to rebuild everything from scratch. That was a bit upsetting. I think we take care of our chickens. We do our mayonnaise. And I'll bring the strawberries as backup. Good morning, Cupid. Good morning, Eros. Alright. I don't think 4 mayonnaise is enough these days for an entire day in the mines. So we'll bring the strawberries as backup, just in case. Actually, I'll bring the silver strawberries instead of the regular strawberries. There we go. And that is way more than enough for us to spend a day traversing the mines. We're going to try to get deeper and look for those squid kids first. I am going to pick up those grapes. I probably should come back and get those summer squash seeds. We're going to look for those squid kids, and we'll try to get a little bit deeper, but also just do some ore farming. Don't forget to save some strawberries for tomorrow. Yes, Shadow, I have, I think, 30-some strawberries, gold star strawberries, that I put in the gifting chest, completely separate, so that I would not accidentally use them or eat them or harvest them or process them. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the fantastic luck should probably just be used to get to the bottom. That would probably be the best use of the fantastic luck today. But yeah, I put the gold star strawberries in the gifting chest very specifically for that reason. Star feeling a nap coming on before I have to go to work. So I'm going to say bye now. Hope you and everyone has a great day. Star, thank you. It was wonderful to see you again. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you have time for that nap, I hope it's very restful. Shadow also just woke up. Maple woke me up an hour early for his dinner. Aw, Maple. Millie, speaking of, I need to get going and get things set up. See you next time, Chill. See you, Millie. Good luck. I hope it goes well. And I will, since all three of you are still technically there and your names are there, go ahead and put that up so everyone can see that Shannon, Shadow, and Millie all have contributed art to the channel. It's wonderful. I love it. I think we all appreciate it. But we do, in fact, have a 100% luck day, so I'm going to try to use it to just get to the bottom of the mines, so that we can have that done. Oh my goodness. And I will break these crates while we're here. Sometimes they can have some unexpectedly good items. It is a little painful without having upgraded our pick. But it should still go fairly quickly. There we go. There is a special slime here, so I'm going to kill that just in case. It might have something useful. I believe they can have rings. Also weapons, but I don't think the weapon would probably be an upgrade. Oh my goodness. All you need is bomb power. I don't have bombs, and I can't afford bombs, and I can't even talk to the dwarf if I could afford bombs. We have to use the pick here. We'll make it a good ways. We might not make it all the way to the bottom. What did this slime give you? You know, I don't even know. Oh, dark boots. That's actually a decent little upgrade. It's not a huge upgrade, but it's not bad either. It's one extra defense. I don't tend to value the immunity very much. established that if I'm holding bombs, I'm not near any of my stuff. That's a good policy. That is a good policy. Alright, we got some more summer squash seeds. I'm definitely not going to complain about the summer squash seeds. I think that's really great. Obsidian edge. I don't think that's better. Yeah, I think the insect head is just easier to use. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is better. We'll see. Now it looks like you're suited out head to toe. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Lynn, for everyone in chat. Oh boy, Lynn. You're cutting a wide swath here. For everyone. If you're on a couch, on a chair, at a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Alright, we do need to eat. I am taking some serious damage right now. There's at least one squid kid anyway. Taking some serious damage, and it's an infested floor. There's at least one bomb. Alright, and here's a place where I actually do want those mixed flower seeds, which is kind of crazy. Don't care about that small crystal, though. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna just eat that last one. No, I just woke up. Shrimpy, can I store mine for future use, or do I have to use it now? Now is not a good time. You can, in fact, store it for future use. We've proven that. You can defer. You can do that. Shannon literally took my headphones off. It's a curse of great proportion in a good way. Whoa. Alright, that is one of two squid kids. This infested floor is going to take us half the day to get past. Oh, the strawberries are not a lot of health. This infested floor is really testing me here. The grapes are not that much either. I'd like to keep some of them. You can save it. Hugs to all. Thank you, Lynn. Cat, I give your nap blessings to my son. He needs the help. Share him around. That's good. That works. Alright, let's get off of this floor. Finally. Heck yeah, boy. Good old Flava Flav. And I'm just gonna run past this one. Oh, nice. Still looking for one more squid kid. That's 700 gold. Okay. There we go. Personally hate mob floors when I don't have the right tools. Exactly. Yes. Oh, I have a full inventory. Let me just... Whoop, there is a squid kid over there. Nice. Oh no, we need to go talk to the wizard? It doesn't just autocomplete? That's a problem. I'm not sure that leaving the mines to go talk to the wizard is worth it. even though it is 700 gold, I'm not sure it's worth leaving the mines to go do that. I feel like going down in the mines is more important. Destroy the sap. We don't need sap. Oh no, there's more. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say I already did. Do it for the money. 100% the Squid Kid is the weirdest being in the game. I mean, Mr. Queen is a mystery though, right? See, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, first of all, as long as we get to 95, then there's an elevator floor there. But we've got this really good luck today to find stairs. I don't know. I think you may be right in the end. We get to 95. It's already getting into late evening here. As long as we get to the next floor and hit the elevator. A Mr. Key, if you will. I will, Shrimpy. I love that. They remind you of bubblegum? Yeah. They are pretty weird, aren't they? Wow, it's disorientingly light outside. You know what, though? Before I take the long walk, I am going to go sell the insect head. It's worth it, I think. Mr. Queen is amazingly weird in his own unique way, especially his special drink, right? Yeah, 300 gold to turn around and sell that. I think I keep the essences for now. There are some things we need to craft. There are some quests that we need them for. But we'll keep them for now. We can start selling them later in the game when we realize we don't need them anymore. Oh, there's Morrow. Okay, but she's still just one heart. Okay. No more blessings. And there is Sebastian. Let me look up grape and strawberry to see if there's anything that I'm holding. Let me just look up Sebastian. Is there anything that I'm holding currently that would be quartz? He likes quartz. Nice. What's the point of going outside, he says. Alright. Well, that was at least a little bit productive on that front then. And we will run down to the wizard, get our 700 gold. And then head to bed. We'll go ahead and put everything away, clean up. I do want to now, especially now that we've done that, gone down to floor 95, I want to go ahead and put our pickaxe in for upgrade. So we'll make sure we go to Clint's tomorrow. Probably should have brought the scythe for this. But I don't think the beginner scythe has any advantage over a sword. For clearing weeds. Worst thing about working mornings, I feel like I end up sleeping my whole day away. And 5 a.m. Britain is not the warmest, yes. That's it. Just the strange shifts do make for a strange day. That's just how that goes. And when you're trying, on your days off, then you're not on a normal schedule. It does disrupt everything. The elementals are pleased with the job you did. Here's your payment as promised. Alright, cool. I will not complain about 700 gold. We did put the work in for that. Lady Elena, welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We're chugging beer with Shane. The philandering is going well. As you can see on your screen, we have indeed made some progress. We danced with Shane at the flower dance. We've made a few hearts today. Up late, huh? Here, have a cold one. Lady Elena, you have come in right at the end today. This is probably going to be the last day of the stream here. Life. I do have to leave for work in a couple hours, so I've got some things to do before then. You ever feel like no matter what you do, you're going to fail? Like you're stuck in some miserable abyss and you're so deep you can't even see the light of day? It's wonderful to see you, Lady Elena. I hope you're doing well. I just feel like no matter how hard I try, I'm not strong enough to climb out of that hole. Chug. Fast drinker, huh? Woman after my own heart. Just don't make it a habit. You got a future ahead of you still. Shannon says, if it makes you feel any better, I slept through half the stream. I'm happy to be here for that purpose. Well, my liver's begging me to stop. Better call it a night. See you around, chill. Alright, and we're a little bit tipsy. So we're actually moving a little slow. We will get back to the house in plenty of time to get to bed, though. We did make it down to floor 95 in the mines, which is not bad. Not bad for summer 3. So we'll get cleaned up. I'll plant that flower seed. Plant these summer squash. We've got a grape, sweet pea. We've got our nice little field growing here, and we've got enough sprinklers to expand it a bit. Lynn's redeemed a whistle to the birds. Birdie's getting lots of songs today, yeah. They have gotten a few. Alright. I think that's it. I think we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and shut the chicken's door. Good night, chickens. Self-care check, Shrimpy. Good call, good call. This is for everyone. It's time to take note. It's time to check in on yourself. Are you thirsty? Do you need to hydrate? Are you hungry? Do you need to eat? Have you taken your meds today? This is important. Check in on yourself. Take stock. Go down the list. Do you need something to care? Do you need something to care for yourself? If so, do it now. All right, let's take our screenshot here. Thank you, Shrimpy, for the self-care check. Wanted to hear the birds sing along with you. Yeah, they don't really do that. They actually quiet down. They're comforted by it. But yeah, let's, I'll put the thank you screen up. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, Shannon and Lofty, and to our Twitch top cheers, Wolfie, Whimsy, and Shannon. Your support means absolutely the world to me. It's wonderful to be able to be here every day and hang out with you folks. So we'll go ahead and look for a streamer to raid out to. We're going to try to find a friend here. Let's see, what have we got going on? We've got Wade is playing Palea. Bubsy's playing Palea. We've got Simon is playing Tamagotchi Life. And Tia is playing Loftia. Celestia Faith is playing Loftia. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of up in the air on that one. I think we can go see Bubsy. Bubsy's very sweet. She's playing Palea, and she's always a great time. She's very chill. She's very cozy. So we'll go see Bubsy today. So I'll take this time to thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you, folks.